kind of rage.
Oh,
Or
well,
he's
you
got like
you said you were going fighter also, right? Are you gonna take samurai?
no, I don't think I will actually. I might take Battle Master. We'll see how it goes when I get to three.
Okay. Oh yeah, you go battle master, you take lunging attack, and you just increase your range even more.
I can have some fun with it, right?
Oh,
Oh, for sure,
because
yeah.
you're a bugbear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
hey, Josh.
Hey,
Gosh,
how's it going?
good.
I'm gonna go with yeah. Okay,
Y'all ready
this
to?
is gonna be interesting.
Y'all ready to hopefully survive and have a good time?
Yes.
I think we'll be fine.
You just say, hey, you get to redo your characters.
Put them away, guys. We're playing level 20.
Psych. Yeah. Level two. Level two.
Yeah, you just gotta knock a zero off the end of that. All right.
I'm surprised you said level 2. I was expecting level 3, but
Just
I'm not complaining.
here.
Yeah, I was just like, level two. Sure.
Level 2 is a good campaign starter.
Sorry if I'm making anyone dizzy with my drawing.
That's all good. You got your process. All right, just gotta change the gear. He's holding on this one.
I'm assuming since we're level 2, we've got more than one coin to rub together and regular gear with a little extra.
Yeah. Not like a
Not that he has
whole
much
bunch, but
extra. I don't think he's got any. He's got no armor or anything anyway. So
Uh, do you want to do uh to make your paladin my guard, or
I could
how
go
you
either
want?
way, honestly.
Okay. We don't have to cement anything tonight,
Mm-hmm.
but if we do, we could start working on a backstory together or something.
Yeah.
Josh,
yep.
uh, my my father is the barbarian king, uh, Lo- Logan.
Barbarian King
Since my
Logan.
name's since my name's Dakin.
Okay.
It's Wolverine.
Yeah. Barbarian King Logan.
Since there was no need for me to be an heir, and he didn't care what I did. I was able to go off and study and become an archaeologist. So that's why I am out in the world.
Nice. This is throwing you guys into the asshole of the world, by the way. This is a starting you in the desert.
Ooh, I like deserts.
Many hidden secrets in the desert.
Yes. Da, 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 da. Yes. Because Stacy will be able to join in about an hour. I just watched the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. I didn't enjoy it. I mean,
That's what a lot of people
There
are
was a new
saying.
one?
yeah, it's a new one, 2022, Netflix. I enjoyed complaining about it to my friend. I was texting my buddy that who's seen it already. I was texting him live updates as I was watching it. like scene by scene. So like I enjoyed that part because I was basically just shitting on the movie for like the last hour of it. But
As you should.
it wasn't like awful, but it wasn't good. There's some cool kill scenes and stuff in it, but
I feel that.
it was lazy. It was just a lazy sequel reboot. I
I feel
thought.
like everything's trying to be like a Halloween reboot, and it's just not working.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Kingsman movie, the new Kingsman.
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like the origin of the Kingsman.
Yeah, the
Nice.
origin of the Kingsman. So it takes place
Cool.
during World War One,
I like that series.
and it's not as funny as the first two, so like don't expect it to be, but like the second half of the movie really piqued my interest, and like it really, yeah, like I really enjoyed it overall. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of things I didn't expect, and yeah, I thought it was a good movie all around. Yeah.
Nice.
Not as good as the first one, but just as good as the second one. But the second one, if you've seen it already, it's really hard to top the second one with the way that Merlin deals with things.
True. Yes. True.
Yeah.
True statement.
Yeah, because he was like fuck do I love Merlin in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
need to rewatch
was it
those.
Jimon Hansu? That's his name, right? The black dude from Guardians of the Galaxy and Blood Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the new Kingsman movie, and Ray Fiennes is in it, and they just do a really good job. I really like both of their characters.
That's good.
This is the Japanese flute.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
Don't you need the link for it, or is that the?
I don't know if the bot was awake or not. Is there a link? I thought you just had typed it in and it would find it for you.
Oh, you got to do M play, don't you?
Is it okay?
Sam explanation point play.
Oh, M play. There you go.
Oh, there's another music bot that's out there now called Pancake. I started using that I saw on one of my other servers. Works about as good as Jockey, in case you ever want a second. You know. Sometimes I double up the music bot so I can layer sounds, like rain sounds in the background, but then also like music.
Nice.
Cool. That'd be
This
cool
is,
for like the Knoll sounds in the background with one, and then music with the other.
Yeah.
That would have made the alarm thing a little more tolerable.
that's the Japanese flute.
I'm gonna drop this in here real quick.
It's made out of a bamboo root shoot, and you could use it as a club.
Oh, nice. I like that. Was like the Lonely Shepherd flute song that they play in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Nice.
I think it's in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or maybe it's in like a samurai movie. But they play it in Kill Bill, and they play it in Kick Ass, I think. But you guys have heard it.
The Tiefling Paladin. Nice.
There we go. Here it is.
Feel free to change the music up when anybody starts falling asleep. Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. The
I guess-
Zamfir, yes. My mom used to listen to the Zamfir pan flutes.
Nice. This flute image that you have here, I can just imagine like an Oni rocking like a ridiculously oversized version of that, and then like
Hell
using
yeah.
it to like smoke out of,
Oh, that'd be cool.
and then just bludgeoning fucking babies with or something stupid.
Who says that's not what I've got in mind for my character?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta love the Zamfir, man.
Hmm.
You wouldn't care, but my warlock does have a pickaxe as a weapon.
Nice.
Are you a warlock?
No, I'm a wizard,
Oh, okay.
but I mean he's a archaeologist, so like
Oh, okay. I thought you just referred to him as a warlock.
he's going to. I might go warlock. I don't know. I'm going multi-class into another something dark.
Maybe Shadow Sorcerer.
Maybe that wouldn't be bad. Um, Ranking of Kings has a really cool kind of pack thing in it, magical pack. That's part of the story. I really can't recommend that one enough.
What was that roll?
Oh, I'm testing I'm testing the syntax right now. I'm pretty sure RO and then less than 3 lets you re-roll things 1s and 2s.
Hmm.
But I'm just making sure that it works. Let me do.
Oh, for great weapon
But
master.
I rolled above 3, so I don't know if it worked or not.
Nope.
Oh, it did. There it goes.
I rolled a 2.
All right, cool. So that does work then. Awesome. I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Well, I just did the same thing, but it rolled a 2, and I said, do it then.
Yeah. It rolled a 2, but then when it re-rolled, it got a 2 again, but it didn't re-roll the 2 because that was the
Right, okay.
re-roll.
Well, now we got a 0.
Oh, it's a 10.
Yeah. That's weird.
That is weird.
Is it because I put a space?
I don't know. There shouldn't be a space between them, I think. 1 5 1d10 less than.
0.
Okay, so I guess it worked that time.
Yeah, but it's like giving you totals of 0.
Yeah, what is that?
It didn't the first 2 times you did it. Because you put RO, did you do a shortcut and not put RO on the other ones?
No, I don't
I
think so.
typed it as is, and now I'm getting errors.
Hold on. I don't want to figure this out right now. Let me just see how it gets typed here. Equip halberd. GWF. Okay, yeah, so it is typed like that. Cool. All right.
Learn something new every day.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay. No,
We deleted the halberd attack? It didn't just
yeah,
unequip it,
that's a
deleted it.
thing that I added to it. Because if you go to the Avroy website, then there are basically like mods for it that you can pick up.
Yeah.
And one of them was that little shortcut where you can add attacks to a character without having to like go through the process of doing it on the actual sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your background? Each of you.
Me?
Okay. Yeah, each of you guys. Let's start with. I don't know how to say Troy's character's name.
Haxvice.
Axvice?
Haxvice.
Haxvice. Okay.
Exactly. Haxvice Rox Victor.
Rox Vicstar.
Rox Victor. Rox Victor. Rox Victor.
Okay. Haxvice.
Haxvice Rox Victor.
Haxvice Rox Victor.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a barbarian fighter, outlander background
Okay.
with the Wanderer feature.
Outlander. Okay. Bugbear. Do you want to pick a couple terrains? How old are you?
Hang on, let's see. He is 19. He's a young guy.
What's your wisdom modifier?
+0.
Okay. Do you want to pick two
He's-
terrains?
7 feet tall, 285 pounds.
Nice.
Terrains. I have to pick terrains.
I don't know, just out of curiosity.
Whereabouts
Whereabouts did you wander the most?
and forest and like mountains, mountainy foothill kind of scenario.
Okay. I'm going to share my screen and then you guys can see the map.
Mhm.
There we go. So probably like from around these parts then.
Okay.
I mean, it could be fucking anywhere you want it to be though, really. Not overly confined. But if you're 19, you're probably local, but also still an outlander, so like well traveled through the outlands, I guess.
Yeah,
All right.
that seems reasonable. Or sort of just southwest of where you were pointing, forest, grasslands, trees, hills, water, all in that little area right there. That's probably a good little wandering strip.
Around
It
here.
runs right where you are there,
Mhm.
and you head directly northeast along that line there, somewhere in there. Yeah,
Okay.
if that's okay. Yeah, something like that. And he's got some varied terrain.
Like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah. Works for me. I would even call it like this whole quadrant, except for like this area.
Yeah, he is from a wandering tribe of barbarians. So
Cool.
he moves around. He's probably been a lot of those places.
Cool. How about Ducky, who's your character?
Oh, my character. I should have renamed myself. Sorry. My character's name is Goa Magara. I don't know if you were around for when I played him the first time, but I'm bringing him back. He's a tiefling, and we can get into the backstory stuff later, I suppose. Background you were asking for?
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
Acolyte,
Nice.
and 2 locations.
I was just asking him specifically because he was an outlander, so he was traveling lots.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. What kind of acolyte? Like
Um,
you're paladin, right?
I am a paladin, yes.
Okay.
So, kind of like the not exactly the traveling preacher type. Probably more just sort of like the Mormons. Hell, hello. Can I take a moment of your time to talk about Jesus Christ? You know what I mean?
Talk to you about our Lord and Savior Palor.
Uh-huh.
Lord
No,
and
not
Savior
Palor.
Loth.
Not Palor. I rolled for this, so you know, Dakin can fucking vouch for me on this one, but Tiamat.
Oh, nice. Do you refer to her directly as Tiamat, or do you guys have like a PC name for her, like oh the Rainbow Goddess or something stupid like that?
um,
That's a good question.
that is a very good question. I think Our Lady of Freedom, because my guy thinks she's good. I'm gonna lead with that.
Nice. Lady of Freedom. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or something like that, you know, like he's got a very interesting interpretation of her, we'll say. You know, he's like, oh, all those other evil fuckos who worship Tiamat, they're not real worshippers. They don't know what she's all about. They got it all
Nice.
twisted.
Yeah, they got it wrong,
Let me
bro.
tell you about the real Tiamat.
Oh my god. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you local to this area, or did you come from another place?
Probably came from another place.
Okay. So if you came from this place, then you probably traveled across the desert. There's the place is mostly landlocked. If you would have come from the desert, there's a huge desert, and you probably came alongside a bunch of lizard folk merchants that would have come up and down the chain, or the odd like merchant caravan that would come brave the desert to this city that runs along a southern eastern coast, and then you probably would have sailed in from wherever Megara is from.
Yeah, lizard folk like dragons. I'm sure that they would have been cool with me.
There you go. Yeah, what's one thing that you picked up from them?
One thing that I picked up from them,
Yeah,
they made me a lovely necklace of teeth.
nice. Oh, yeah, they're desert lizard folk, so they're like brownish, bronzy colors.
Yeah.
A necklace of teeth, nice.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do to deserve such a gift?
I probably healed one of their folks, you know, kept them from. Actually, no, they wouldn't have appreciated that because they wouldn't have gotten to eat them. I probably killed something that was very threatening to them, or, I don't know, what kind of service would they have appreciated? I played a lizard folk for fucking a whole year. You'd think I'd know this better.
Oh yeah, these are desert lizard folk, so they can be completely different if you want them to
They
be.
could be completely different. Yeah. I imagine that I probably either healed them, or I saved, or I helped them, or I just removed some kind of obstacle that they were having a problem with.
Nice.
You don't have the spells to do it, but I was going to say purified water for them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, found a large store of tainted water, purified it, and found out it was their distillery. Nice.
Yeah, I could have done that. I think was purify water. What spell is that?
It's level 1, I think.
Purify food and drink. That's the first level spell. Yeah, definitely, I did that. Hell yeah, I purified food and drink.
There you go.
Thank you, Dakin.
Well, I am well aware.
Nice. I'm gonna write that in. You purified food and drink for them on the long travels. Nice. How about you, Mr.
Dakin is a noble
Okay.
from a newly budding kingdom. He probably traveled with what's your character's name again, Manbat?
Goa Magara. I have to write it in. Hold
Goa
on.
Megara.
Oh, I already did it. Never mind.
Yeah. My character probably traveled with Megara at and he used him for an escort
Okay.
to come study here abroad,
Mhm.
looking for ancient ruins and various other things.
Nice. Okay. And you're a noble background, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
Lore and artifacts. Nice. Thank you for playing tonight too. Sorry if it seems like a forced on session 0 or anything too. That's not my main intent, but I wanted to see how I felt about the world as I fleshed it out with you guys.
That's all good.
It's not the real opening; it's a soft opening.
That's right, a soft intro.
Yeah.
A soft intro with real death.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm happy either way. Like, if it was a higher level, I might have went with something else to try to build on it. But where it's level 2, uh, this seems good enough to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. And then there's Marianne, Stacy's character, who is a 16-year-old cleric.
Do we know what domain yet?
What's that?
Do we know what domain yet?
No,
Just out of curiosity.
no, we don't. I don't, anyways. I'm pretty sure she's a halfling,
Okay.
based on the sentence that she sent me, anyways. It was Marianne is 16. She has a twin brother. They both left home at 12 o'clock because their parents were awful. They got work in the city. Her brother Aiden worked as a gardener, and her as a nanny. The family was a halfling and mobster, so she may be working for a halfling family. So I'm not sure what her race is. For all I know, it's
Well, I
Goliath.
guess we'll find out.
Yeah, but then at age 14, Aiden took on a job with the family's head partner, and then they disappeared. And then Marianne was sent to a temple to train as a cleric to help with her nannying roles. And the kids had a habit of being targeted by assassins, so hence her getting special training to be a cleric. And she had a knack for it. She earned enough to finish paying for her tuition and training, and now she's out looking for her brother.
Nice.
Nice.
So, probably not a hard, fast cleric, but definitely a cleric nonetheless.
Yeah,
Yeah, useful.
she's really like not head in the clouds, but what was it she said about her character?
Apathetic, I think, was what she said.
It was something like that.
Like angst, classic angsty teen stuff.
Yeah, or it was like just not interested,
Mm-hmm.
lackadaisical maybe.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. 5 javelins.
Yeah, she worked for
Spell.
for a halfling mob family, so that's excellent. And I'm definitely going to use that.
I'm trying to go through all the spells that I could learn that would make sense for an archaeologist to know. So
Thorn whip.
Horn Whip, that would be a good one.
At least Indiana Jones.
I think I got light. Did I have Thorn Whip or Lightning Lure?
Oh, geez.
I had Control Flames, Mage Hand, and for my damage spell, Toll the Dead, because for cantrips. So far I have Detect Magic, Magic Missile, shield for things learned. I feel like unseen servant would be good.
Hmm.
Like somebody to just help me pick up things that I can't, or you know.
Right.
Spells. Ah, here we go. I thought I had more prepared.
What
Hey,
sort
you
of
know-
equipment were you looking for? Hack Spice Rocks, Victor.
Oh, nothing. He's got a great sword and a couple hand axes and some javelins and his flute, and then just regular equipment.
Nice.
It might be slightly over the limit. I don't know. I didn't do the math on it.
Cool.
Hey, Josh, you know what? I'm going to, before I dig my heels in too deep with Tiamat here, I'm gonna switch that up to the initial idea I had. I wasn't sure, but I think I'm gonna go with it after all.
Okay.
I'm gonna worship Bashaba instead.
Bashaba.
Yeah, goddess of misfortune.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay loyal to the initial idea. We'll keep with that.
What's the difference between?
Between what?
I'm reading something. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I can give you a little background on the kind of barbarian tribe
Yes,
I come from.
I would love
Kind
that.
of flavoring a little bit on the samurai type side.
Okay.
But one of their rites of passage is to sneak into an outsider's home area or their property or their home and like do some little sort of nighttime elf repair fixing, help them out without them ever knowing or who or what did the help,
Nice.
and sneak away.
Ooh.
We help the weak, but we focus and crush our enemies with the focus and attention that they deserve.
Nice.
So he's kind of got a focused rage.
I like that. I wish Stacy was here right now, because then I'd just be like, maybe you snuck into the household that she was working with.
Could very well have stole her away
Yeah. Or
from
like,
her horrible fate.
yeah. Or like recognized that she needed help, and then you just kind of joined up with her in her search.
Bold.
Something, I don't know.
I'm familiar.
We can work it out when she shows up.
Yeah. Or she caught you, and then you're like bound to fucking do something until you can make up for it.
Featherfall should be one.
Yeah, something like
What
that.
about-
He's definitely has a certain honor flavor to him, and has like, he's honor bound.
It'd be funny if she was a goblin.
Well-
She was what?
If she was a goblin. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh,
About
your
Earth
brother's
Tremor.
missing? Fucking good luck. Yeah.
What do you feel about Earth Tremor?
Earth
Or
Tremor?
yeah, for like the archaeology necromancer theme.
Oh, it don't matter to me.
So far, the spells I have for him is Alarm, Detect Magic. Should probably do False Life for Necromancy, but
Ray of Sickness.
Featherfall.
Necromancy. It's decent. It's
Um,
more than damage.
False life is when you fake your death, right?
False life is the temporary hit point spell.
Oh, okay. Isn't there one where you fake your
Fine-
death?
Yeah, that's feigned death.
Feign death, okay.
Find Familiar, Floating Disc, Magic Missile. You said Ray of Sickness? Yeah, I should add that then. Shield, and Unseen Servant.
Nice.
Does that feel right to the character?
I mean, for level 2, that's pretty good. I would say.
You have second level spells, right? Or no, that's
Nope.
level 3.
Yeah, he's level 2. Doesn't even have. Yeah. I'm just not very generous today, apparently. Sorry.
No, it's
It's all good. I like it. I
Okay,
mean,
so-
and plus,
Just throw you right into the middle, and then tell everybody you can level up halfway through, just to burn another half hour of time. Shit.
hey, I'm all for it.
I'm not gonna do that. We'll
I mean, if you
say.
did, I'd just take another level of paladin and just take my subclass right now.
There you go. I was gonna say the party is on a merchant caravan, traveling remote routes into the desert area, because this caravan is outfitted by a up and coming family, noble family, that is trying to start a new company in the import export business, and it's hard to compete with well established guilds in the main region. So they hope to branch out into the desert territory, and I guess Dakin, they would have talked to you a little bit about it because you're a noble as well, so you kind of know the talk. And
Mhm.
so there is a little bit of hope for them to also connect with some of the nomadic tribes in the area, not just a couple of mining outposts. So there is there are 2 main cities in this region, and then several towns all around. And then there's a dwarven settlement slash, they call it a kingdom, and then like villages, towns, etc. And then along the desert
kind of-
area. What's that?
What kind of scale are we looking at here?
What kind of scale?
Yeah,
There's probably about
like from
8,000.
that city to that thing, that outpost right on the edge of the desert below it. How many days of travel? How far away is that?
It's a standard 24-mile hex, roughly.
Oh, okay.
This main city here, I've been calling it City A.
Nice.
I didn't give it a name yet. It has about 8,000 to 9,000 people living in it. And then the southern city here has about like a little bit less than that, maybe like 6,000 to 7,000, depending on the time of the year. And then villages and towns, they vary based on the ones that you go to. You guys haven't been to any of them yet, but along the hills there's like various mining outposts and whatnot, and along the south end as well. This whole area is effectively owned by like the dwarven kingdom in the area, and they lease out mines to people that want to do work there, and then they kind of offer like consultants, but they don't do a lot of the labor themselves because they consider it beneath them because they're working on their own private mining operations. So there's a whole bunch of unexplored, unutilized mines in this area. And like some of them currently active, some of them inactive for whatever reason, because there's usually a fair bit of competition as people will compete for leases and then go out and try to get whatever they can, whether it's like silver or like tin or gold, or try to hope for whatever they can find.
Cool.
There's rumors of it being a little bit rigged because of how the whole bidding system works and whatnot, and like people don't typically trust like the hill dwarves, because why would they give away the most valuable work to people or locations to people? So it's kind of like a this game is rigged kind of deal sometimes, but there's also lots of optimistic, hopeful people that go out to prospect, and that's kind of what the initial idea is behind the caravan that you guys are on right now. But there's also like the hope of like meeting with nomads and securing alliances with them as well.
Alrighty.
Sent there A, as diplomat for my father and to get a foothold here, and B, just to be out of the way since I'm not a warrior.
Yeah. Nice.
And yeah.
Yes, but there's so the other 2 nobles that are like in the caravan as well. They're kind of calling the shots. They're not very well versed in what they're doing, but they're not entirely inept. They're just more overconfident, it would seem. And other than them, there is a fair amount of laborers that are working there, plus an additional 3 or 4 guards that you've seen. although they're not much more formidable than you guys would be. Yeah, like Golem and like Haxvice, you guys probably figure you could probably take on two or three of them by yourselves. If it came to it, kind of deal. But there's a good like 20 of them total, like 4 guards, 15 laborers, and then the 2 nobles, plus your guys' selves as well.
Mm-hmm. Pilgrim, that's what I am. That's the word that I was looking for before.
A
Damn.
pilgrim.
That's what I am. A pilgrim.
Nice.
All
The
right.
comic
Anyway,
book, like the comic book Pilgrim, a post-apocalyptic future.
basically.
Just a pilgrim, ma'am.
Yep, just a pilgrim. Looking for. I could be looking for something.
Violence.
A little bit of violence here and there. You know, I'm sure that I take on mercenary work a lot, especially since I'm not accepted. I don't imagine I'd be particularly accepted in either polite society or the impolite society, since I go around saying I worship Pashaba. People don't like Pashaba. People don't like bad luck. But then I can't go to the other people who actually do worship Pashaba because they're like, "You're doing this wrong, man. She's bad. We're bad." Anyway, but yeah, we're here. I probably. Sorry. Continue.
Nope, it's all good. You guys are currently en route. I'll say that you guys are on the route from the city. It's been a couple of days on the trail, and you guys are heading to one of the mining outposts. You've passed a couple of groups like on their way back with like various like ores and stuff, and as far as you're aware, it's been pretty safe for them so far. But you guys are probably on day 3, and it's been at least a day or so since you've seen anybody else, and it's kind of like a rough Badlands as you kind of work away from the hilly areas, but like in the distance you can still kind of see them as you try to stick to like more like a high ground, I guess, like through some semi-rocky sandy terrain. You can see some fossilized flora, like old trees kind of thing in the distance the further south you go as well. And most of the workers are kind of keeping to themselves. You guys have a few wagons. I was going to ask, actually, one of the things that you guys are shipping currently is, I was leaving it up to you guys to decide, but currently there are several barrels of rum, water, there's a crate of rations overall that's able to sustain everybody for the next few days or next few weeks. And then there's also like a crate of some of the wares that they're attempting to sell and trade with people. And then I was going to say, what is one crate of goods that you guys think they should have?
Mead.
What's that?
Mead. Beer. Yeah. Elixir of the gods.
Okay.
Fabric.
Fabric?
Yeah, I like textiles.
Yeah,
Nice.
like a few bolts of like sturdy canvas type fabric.
Okay.
Gold.
And just straight up gold. Okay.
Just straight up gold, yeah.
For minting. Gold for minting. Like to make currency here.
Oh, like
Yeah,
gold bars?
it hasn't been. Yeah, ingots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say that you guys have several like cases of mead in this crate with bolts of fabric, and the fabric is like over top of these gold bars, and the gold bars are like kind of like hidden at the bottom of the crate. And you guys were let in on this secret because of Dakin knowing, I'm gonna say Anthony and Marcus are the 2 brothers, and they were letting you in. They kept the gold just in case they have to bribe or woo any nomads, kind of thing. So they're really hoping for a lot of that
Well,
because
and they're traders too, right? In case they
Yes.
find something really cool, they need to buy it for future use. It's
oh, absolutely.
currency too.
Yes. They're also looking for. Well, they're also carrying a crate full of apples, and a crate full of pickled eggs.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pickled eggs.
Yeah, pickled eggs in jars of pickled eggs, and then just a crate full of just boxes of apples. And this is over the course of, like, I'm gonna say three wagons. They have 3 wagons, each being pulled by like an ox. No horses. Yeah.
Cane focus is a wand, and it will be a mixture of a owlbear's rib and a drake's tooth.
Nice. An owlbear's rib and a drake's tooth on the end of the wand.
Ooh.
Okay.
What were those two guys' names again, Josh?
Anthony and Marcus. The easiest way to remember is just Mark Anthony.
Oh my god.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, amazing. Mark Anthony. But fucking this guy.
You're welcome.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So yeah, we're just making our way along. We haven't reached our destination quite yet, right?
Not quite yet, no.
Okay.
Still waiting on Stacy.
Still waiting on Stacy for anything major.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Mm. And are we still in the desert?
Yes.
And we're coming up on that green area.
What's that?
And we're moving from the desert to the greener pastures.
You guys are staying in the desert. There's like old, like fossilized, like trees and stuff that you see in the distance, and some of those areas are kind of coming up on the path that you guys are going. It's like you'll be there shortly, kind of deal.
Right.
Probably see me sketching these down.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna toy around with the voice here.
Okay.
Might as well get that voice in.
Might as well. Hello. Bill Magara. Hello. Yes. This is me.
Oh yes. How are you, sir? Yes. How are you?
Indeed.
No. Hello, I am the prince.
This might be a little
There
bit
we go.
too. This might be slightly too refined for this individual, but then again, it kind of fits. I don't know. I'll toy around with it. See where it goes.
Hello, I am Prince Dakin the Fourth. How are you?
Second. Go Magara. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir.
Yes. I am going on a trip across the desert, and I'm looking for, how may I say, hired muscle, and you have come recommended, or at least the only person who's willing to go, from what I understand. Would you care to accompany me on adventures, finding lost treasure and various things alike? I need a bit of muscle. As you can see, I'm nothing like my father, and I'm a little bit of a squishy guy.
Well, I am a bit newer to this area, so I'm not entirely informed about your father or any of that deeper political aspects. However,
I thought you guys came here together.
No, this is like the meeting. We're getting our
Okay.
voice ready.
I guess this
Okay.
is
Gotcha.
yeah. I guess
Okay.
this is a flashback. Yeah.
Flashback. Yeah, several weeks prior.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm not entirely informed about the politics or who your father might be, but I do happen to be going in that direction, and as you can tell, I do have a bit of muscle to spare. So, if you'll have me, and you promise
Quite
you won't
so.
complain, and you promise you won't complain about it later, you and I have ourselves a deal.
Nice.
Jolly good.
Just remember, I am not the most expensive mercenary here, and you tend to get what you pay for.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say Hack Spice is the
Well,
most
you look
expensive
like you-
mercenary.
You look like you are fit to grow, as my mother said.
That is slightly
At least that's what she
concerning.
would say.
That is a
That's
slightly
what she said
concerning
about
phrase
me.
that you're able to readily quote your mother on.
Fit to grow.
However,
Yeah, fit to grow.
fit to grow. I heard something different.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you think he said?
I heard either grab or grope.
Oh, nice. Fit to grope. Wow. Yeah, it's thick.
Anyway,
I can.
Well, yes,
I don't
I
have
will
a. I don't have a hard like ending time for tonight. Just so you guys know.
that's fine.
I'm cool with that. I've already drinking like 2 monsters. I'm going to be up all night.
Nice.
Actually, what
I'll
time
step in and
is
make some coffee at one point.
What's that?
Just
um,
I'm gonna step in and make some coffee at one point.
Nice. Actually, I'm gonna
The
go
only thing
refill
I have
my
to
coffee
do-
cup too.
well, fair warning to you, Mr. Decken, I believe.
Yes.
My rates are low not because I am incapable, but because let's just say things do not work around me.
Are you like unlucky?
I'm very unlucky.
Oh no. I love it.
Oh, well, luck has nothing to do with research. So that should be fine.
Yeah, I've never known luck to impact archaeology before. Fucking love it. Is wisdom your dump stat, Decken?
Dexterity is
Hold
mine.
Nice.
Let me
I'm
look
very
here.
clumsy.
I don't think it's his dump stat, but he's trying to say it in a. His wisdom's pretty good, but his charisma's like 11, so it's a 0.
Nice.
So he's just like, I'll just take what I get.
Nice.
There's no way I could convince anyone better.
I'm glad that you're honest with yourself. A pragmatic individual, I respect that. Say, do you know anything about Bashaba?
If it's okay with you, I'm atheist.
How
For
fuck
the
does that
lack
work?
of.
I'm literally a tiefling. Devils are real.
Oh no. Or should I say agnostic? There's always a higher power somewhere.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm
makes
not looking for one.
that makes sense. Yeah, you don't really need to dedicate yourself. That makes sense. Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't mean to sound what's the word? Not judgy. That's a little bit too flat for this. It's not refined enough, but whatever. Point is, I'm not. I'm on the same page here.
Nice.
Oh, hey, Amber.
Hey.
Hey guys, I'm just in my car. I'm gonna be like 3 minutes to get to the house.
Okay. I'm
Rad.
gonna run.
We're just
and
doing
get
character introductions.
I'm gonna run and get a cup of coffee real quick.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
And then I guess flash forward to now.
Yep. I like it.
Are we going to be studying those bones over there, Dakin?
Yes. Be careful though. Make sure you pack plenty of hay around it.
Oh, I'm not. I refuse to go anywhere near those things. I don't want to be a liability to and then end up breaking all your research. That would be very unfortunate and a waste of your time and money.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried about that. I make multiple precautionary tells, and it's okay. I trust you well enough, and plus I I sadly did not inherit any of my father's strength. My mother, she is a frail but wondrous beauty. She's very weak, very weak. My father picked her out of many concubines, and it was his fifth one. So he wasn't really looking for the best genes, I guess.
Hmm.
Neither here nor there. Don't worry about it. Just lift with your shoulders, I guess, or back, or however you muscly
Lift with my
people
back.
do
Sound advice.
it.
I constantly sound sarcastic by accident.
Can't believe I'm playing another wizard.
Wizards are fun. Also,
I-
when was the last wizard you played? In Stacy's game?
Yeah, I'm playing one in Stacy's game right now, where I play two
Ooh.
characters.
This is my first paladin in a while.
Alabaster's fun. He's very much a how can I put it? He is a nervous breakdown away from being that school shooter, but also
Yeah.
willing to die for everyone in his party.
By the way, Stacy, if you ever have a free slot on your game, hit me up.
If you ever want to jump in, you can. I kind of don't limit it to players, so.
All right. Okay.
We play Thursdays and then sometimes Fridays, but we haven't played Fridays in months.
You could meet my little brother in
Thursdays.
that.
That's probably why I never joined. I think you did ask me about it initially. I did not do Thursdays because I have I got yeah, you remember Tessa, the or Naomi? I don't know if yeah, she runs a game on Thursdays usually.
Yeah, no worries. It's I tried to do it a no stress thing, so every episode's a one off, or each session's a one off. And then yeah.
All right.
And I stole a lot of stuff from Stone Top, so pretty much the whole world is being built by the players each session. So.
Ooh, I like that.
Too.
All right. Well, if I ever have a Thursday off, maybe I'll just hop in on one of those then.
You're always invited.
Hey, thank you.
No, don't get excited. Okay.
Sweet. Did you guys
sorry,
did you guys do any
handling
introductions, or- Oh, okay, you're doing pet handling. Okay.
Yeah, I just got into the house. I have to feed the animals and get my laptop going and figure out how to get Marianne on Avray. I have the D&D character built.
What circle or what
Domain.
domain did you go with?
I think I'm with Life Domain. She got her cleric training because she was a nanny, and the mob boss that had hired her wanted her to be like capable of saving his kids if there were problems.
Nice. Nice. Since they were targeted.
I'm a paladin who worships a goddess of misfortune.
I think she just like worships in a domain, and she does it like ironically.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
She's a teenager. She's smarter
Yeah.
than everyone else.
Well, that's great. Go as
Okay.
a paladin who follows a goddess of domain of misfortune. Sorry, a goddess of misfortune.
And as a result, it makes me very, very, very unlucky. Bad stuff happens to me all the time. I'm very.
I'm
oh,
a
very
necromancer.
Like necromancer to be. Yeah. And
No,
then,
I'm second level necromancer.
and then there's the bugbear in the room.
Yep, Hex Vice Rocks Victor.
Oh, tell her that idea you had about how the two of you could have met with Stacy.
Yeah, one of the rites of passage of the barbarian tribe is to sneak up on unsuspecting outsiders and help them do some random repairs around their property or something without them noticing or being aware of the assistance and like leaving without any of the thanks or anything. Just a mystery, helpful person.
That's cool.
May have stumbled upon your hapless circumstance, and you might have happened to have spotted him in the process. And now he's sort of obligated to help you get out of your circumstances, but he can't really go back to his tribe at the moment because he got spotted. So now he's kind of on a walkabout with you, if that works. That was Josh's idea.
I hope it wasn't too railroady.
We
Tumbleweeds.
lost her.
No, I was saying I was hoping it wasn't too railroady, Troy.
No, I heard it. I didn't. I don't think it's railroady at all. I like it.
Okay.
I don't have a hard and fast background with any of my characters at this kind of level.
Yeah. I guess because you never know how long they're going to even be around for.
Well, there's that, yes, and there's just that flexibility of working it all into the whole narrative
Yes.
of an existing story and other characters. You don't want to show complete strangers unless that's part of the plan.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything super solid with Goa just yet either. I just have the basics.
Cool.
Worships bad luck god, is unlucky. Sometimes his pants fall down during combat.
Nice. Well, I'll be
Which
working
you were
that into
so
the...
awkward, bud.
I was gonna say, what sort of
Oh
percentage?
yeah, no. If I ever roll in that one or just low in general, just absolutely punish me for it.
Okay.
You should put this character in Stacy's game too, because my brother's character, Kawain, is all about luck, and he constantly has bad luck.
Ooh, that might actually be fun. Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
That's good. Good stuff.
Constantly has good
My
luck or
brother,
bad
he tries to have good luck.
luck?
Nice.
Yeah, the main core of Goa's philosophy is that he willingly takes on other people's misfortune for them. So even though a lot of bad stuff happens to him, by proxy, good stuff happens to other people
Or at least that's
because
what he
all
has
the
to
bad is
believe.
concentrated on him.
Nice. You're like, I'm a lightning rod of misfortune, so that others may
Exactly.
prosper. Speaking of lightning, as things get kind of close to the evening, it's kind of like maybe like an hour before dusk. You guys can see like way to the south and to the west, far into like the deep desert. You can see like massive thunder lightning storms going on, just on a regular basis. Just massive arcs of lightning just firing off. And you notice, I guess, at this point that there is a scout for the caravan, and it is a lizard folk, but with brown scales, brownish yellow scales, kind of matched to the natural terrain around you guys. And its name is Monk.
Nice.
It is a ranger named Monk who is a lizard folk, a ranger / scout, contracted out by Mark and Anthony, or Anthony and Mark. And yeah, it's been pretty quiet for the first couple of days, and I guess Anthony will come to the group of you guys and make sure that you guys have been formally introduced, and kind of call you over to his wagon, and just to make sure that Haxfice, Rox Victor, and Marianne meet the other two newish companions to the group, Goam Magera and Dakin the Fourth, whose last name I don't know.
Oh, me?
That's it.
Dakin the Fourth.
Dakin's last. Yeah. His father didn't care enough to give him a last name.
Oh, nice. He's almost a bastard.
He was lucky enough to be named after Dakin, and that's it.
Nice.
I have no idea how to get Marianne into Abre. Have the character. I don't know how to get to acknowledge.
Where'd you make the character sheet?
D Beyond.
I believe it's exclamation point beyond and then the character link.
Thank you. That's probably exactly it.
I love how suboptimal your cleric is. 8 strength and 11 dexterity and 13 wisdom. I love it. Holy shit.
She's
Don't lifeguards
not
get heavy
strong.
armor?
She's a teenage girl. She never had an education outside of what she got from her employer, so she doesn't have a high intelligence.
Okay.
She's very close to NPC standard.
Nice.
Yeah, 10 armor class. Jesus. Does she not wear armor?
I haven't set the armor up yet.
Oh,
Trying to
okay.
figure out what you want to wear. I don't know.
Well, you're
You're in the
life
desert.
domain. Life domain gets heavy armor, so I think you'd be able to start with chainmail. But I don't know if you can wear chainmail. I don't think you're strong enough.
That's a good question.
I didn't look at the equipment. I was building this during my break on my phone.
Love it.
No, that's fine. It's an interesting little something. Hold on, let me see. Is there a strength requirement on chainmail? It might not even have one.
13. Strength is 13 for chainmail. Splint is 15 and plate is 15.
Thanks, Troy.
But you can wear ring mail or half plate.
Yep.
There we go, ring mail. That seems pretty sweet.
It seems like it's affordable.
Well, also, I kind of imagine that she might have gotten a little bit of equipment when she left her employers.
It's reasonable. What's your background?
I was kind of thinking that like maybe one day she walked in on like the head of the house having like an affair, and she was just like, "I just need you to sign this."
Yes.
And so she's got a little bit of leeway on,
Okay.
you know.
Oh,
One after another.
did you hear Josh's suggestion on our background connections there, Stacy?
Oh, I missed all of that.
Part of the background of my character is he goes and does a little helpful sneaky thing without being noticed.
Okay.
Part of his tribe, and he might have been there where you were repairing something in the middle of the night or sneaking around, and you happened to catch him. And he realized your nasty circumstances to get you out of your situation, and he kind of took you along, but he can't go back to his tribe now because you caught him doing his thing that he wasn't supposed to get caught doing.
Okay.
It was just a thought and a suggestion.
Yeah, I could see that.
I like that you broke your contract early after witnessing an infidelity, as the master of the house was.
I haven't picked the name. I know they're halflings.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I was trying to think of names. Like she just kept stealing from The Hobbit, like Adfoot or.
That's fine.
Like I was trying to think of.
Hackspice might have saved them in the process of not getting offed for noticing the infidelity, perhaps.
Again, it's like there was been a couple assassination attempts, and she sort of handled herself in that kind of like I don't fucking care. Sort of does the job she's supposed to do. So she got clerical training because, well, she's like the first nanny that they didn't lose, freaking out.
She's calm enough under pressure.
A little bit, yeah.
Nice.
She's now she's interested in tracking down where her brother is, and she's just got a little fun with looking after a bunch of halfling brats for some wealthier people.
Nice.
She did get to go and accompany the lady of the house and the kids to like a Dustin Beaver concert, and that's like the
Dustin
highlight of her
Beaver?
life.
That's a thing. I'm writing that down right now. Dustin Beaver.
Dustin Beaver. She got to go to a
Beaver.
Dustin Beaver like concert. He
Nice.
is the coolest guard.
Nice. And the halfling mob. Okay, this is what I have envisioned in my mind right now on how things might have gone, and let me know if you guys think that that's okay. But Marianne, after returning from a Dustin Beaver concert, and things are starting to like settle in, and you walk in on the master of the house disobeying his wedding vows with the half-orc cook, who's also another man.
Oh.
Half-orc cook. Wow.
And
Wow.
just after moments of like stunned
Always
silence
the
as you walk
half-orcs,
in on them. Yeah. And yeah, you walk in on them and then you just kind of back out and then you do your thing. You just realize that maybe it's time to leave because of the awkwardness, and then also just the degree of seriousness of the situation.
I kind of like the idea that I maybe owed them a little bit of money for, like, I was in that situation where it's
Yes.
got me training, but the training was expensive, so I kind of was working off that. So this was like a perfect opportunity to be like, so my brother's missing, and like,
Yes.
you.
Yeah, no, and then he would hastily sign off your papers to make sure that you are released with the equipment that you require, and then he wishes you, like, you know, he doesn't worry about like signing you off. He's like, if you want half plate, you can have half plate. If you want ring mail, you can have ring mail. Just let him know. Just you know, outfit what you need from the stores, and be on your way tonight immediately. Don't worry about saying goodbye. He'll take care of that with the kids. And then as you were leaving, I got this idea that Hackspice is in the study of the man of the halfling's estate, and you overhear him giving the order to make sure that the secret is never repeated, and that Marianne needs to be intercepted on the road, and those possessions need to be brought back because they're valuable enough that it's not worth just giving away, and he doesn't want to have a loose end like that out to tarnish his name.
Nice.
What an ass.
So he sends off a couple of like more loyal house guards to find Marianne, and the Hackspice could do with that whatever he wishes, I guess.
I think it might have been. He probably would have stopped Marianne on the road, explained the scenario, snuck off into the bushes to watch the people that came to get her, but we hid and went the other way.
Nice.
Just to leave that whole string wide open for your future pleasure of destroying us.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
You okay with that, Stacy?
Yeah. Just be like, yeah, thanks, little guy, and then you tag along. You could.
I'm a 7-foot-tall bugbear.
He's a
You're
bugbear.
okay, a bugbear. I think I'm just used to you playing small, like, fuzzy characters. All right.
I thought about it, but he's a character I've had in a while that I've never
Called him little guy
Okay,
anyway, just to
cool.
be mean.
Little guy, yeah, little buddy. Yeah, I love the idea of like Marianne like walking down the road at night, and then a fucking bugbear just steps out and just like, come with me if you wish to live.
I got things to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I got places to be there, buddy.
I know that is your intention, but others are coming for you.
What's the halfling mob's name?
Overheard.
Oh shit.
We can get back to that later too.
The Josie curse.
Josie curse?
Whenever I get Josie to be like, "Hey Josie, what's up in this world?" It takes her like, and I've already got ideas where I'm like, "No, it's not my turn. I'm giving it to a player."
What's Josie's
it's
character's
my
name?
Carrion.
Carrion? Oh, okay.
And
The
I
first time
spoke-
Carrion died, the bard in town followed behind playing Carrion, my wayward son. We're so proud of that.
What were you gonna say, Trey?
I do speak halfling as well.
Nice.
Me
I
too.
would have spoken halfling to the halfling about it.
Oh, that's fucking tight. Although Marianne's a human.
Oh, Marianne's a human.
Carrion's a human, but she speaks halfling because her employers were halfling.
That's fucking tight. I like that you guys are all speaking halfling, because that might come in handy later, because there are two main merchant guilds that run the roads of the area. One of them is a halfling merchant guild, and I'm going to say that this mob family is actually like in charge of the security of the halfling merchant guild in certain regions. And then there's a human merchant guild, or like a combination of like humans and dwarves and other groups. And then there's your guys' little outfit now, which is a lesser noble family trying to break into it, which is why you guys are on a remote trade route in the desert, because there's less competition out here, and they're trying to build alliances with like some of the nomadic tribes if they can come across them, and then also doing these more dangerous contracts as they deliver out to remote areas, which is also why you guys are on the payroll, because they can't afford to like proper adventurers, since the 4 of you guys are effectively the strongest people in the group of like 20 or so folks here, and Monk is with you as well, but you haven't seen Monk. You haven't seen Monk fight or anything. Monk kind of just lazily sits at the front of the caravan, on one of the front steps, and just sits there eating like lizards on sticks, and like that sort of thing, and just sits back and has like a jar of pickled eggs from the storage, and like sits, and like every now and then I'll just look up and be like, "Yes, this way. Yes." I love eggs, and it's just yeah, and that's pretty much the extent of what you've seen Monk do so far. And at this point, Anthony is going to ask for volunteers to do scouting as they are getting ready to set up camp, and you guys are kind of coming nearby this fossilized, petrified, forest, or remnants of a forest in one area towards the desert. And he just he suggested sending out scouts for either game or just making sure that there's no hostiles or anything in the area. This is getting close to the evening.
I could most certainly use a walk.
Very well, wherever my aid goes, I shall follow. Vice versa.
That'd be excellent. If you have any questions for our scout, our ranger, I mean, feel free to ask him before you set out on your ways. But otherwise,
Do you know what those bones used to be? Those big bones in the distance?
You're
I
asking.
believe
Monk?
there's a. Yeah.
Nice.
I believe those are petrified trees, my friend. From the looks of it, caused by the desert air, extreme heat, and lack of water.
Oh. I thought they were
Bird.
bones. Maybe not bones.
As Monk looks up from his jar at Dakin, and he says, "Yes, that sounds about right. Flash fossilized.
Flash fossilized. Oh,
Nom nom. Yes, lots half buried out there, but is there anything else you'd like to know, or are you just good to go?"
I think I'm good to go. I don't
Okay.
have any special requirements or anything like that. Dakin, how about you?
No, I believe I'm good. Let me make sure I have all my journals with me and plenty of ink and. Okay, I am ready.
Okay, well, good luck. Don't die.
Care to join us, Marianne?
It's probably more interesting than this shit show.
This is not a
What,
shit
sir?
show. This is a camp.
There's a lot of. Are there children in the camp?
No, there's no children
Okay.
allowed here.
I mean, it's got that going for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
there's-
like
yeah.
you've been great, but I go do something fun now.
Aw, thank you. What is so great? What have I been great about?
Oh, being quiet.
Yes, I do enjoy being quiet. I'm the quietest of my people.
That's unfortunate.
Why is that unfortunate?
I don't know. I think noise is pretty cool. You know?
Not out there. It'll
Not
get
out
you
there?
killed.
Well, only if you're unlucky. Eh? Eh?
Oh my god.
We better
Be
get going
prepared for
before
a
we
lot of that.
consider.
Be prepared for a lot of that.
Yes. Best of luck to most of you.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to wish you misfortune? I don't understand how this works.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. That's actually very nice. Thank you for asking.
Okay, well, I hope you die.
Great. I hope you die.
Just
Actually, no, I
remember.
don't.
Just remember. You can't trust anything that people say. And if you find yourself in a game, you are probably on the losing side by design.
Yeah, that's kind of the lot that I chose.
Excellent.
It's good. It's good of you to notify me, though. You know, not a lot of people go out of their way to do that. A lot of people are
Yes.
just like, "Oh, look at the weird fuck over there. We're doing what he does.
Yes,
He's probably
yes.
gonna die soon."
Yes,
I guess I'm
yes.
lucky in that I haven't died yet, but you know, take your blessings where you can.
That's right. There's always
Also,
tomorrow.
sir, Paladin,
Yes.
can we go now?
Yeah, we should probably go. I'm gonna stop making small talk with I'm
Nice.
sorry, were you Praxis?
Monk?
This is the guy I'm talking to now is Monk.
Yes, my name is Monk.
Monk, great. Sorry, I got you mixed up with the other guy.
We look nothing
Best-
alike.
I'm bad with people.
How unfortunate.
All right, you're an absolute card, Monk. I'll see you later.
I'm gonna say desert lizard folk. Their pupils run crossways
Ooh, nice.
instead of up and down. They're sideways.
Makes sense.
I don't know why. I don't know why it makes sense or anything. It's all good though.
I missed the
Um,
beginning when people were introducing what their characters looked like.
I don't think we really did.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the race. That's about it. But we didn't get
Yeah.
like a full description. I mean, I have a pretty rough idea of what Haxvice looks like because Haxvice is a bugbear carrying a greatsword and a couple of, I think, hand axes or javelins.
This is with javelins as well.
And
They're
his
compensating
and
so
his
much?
and his wood pipe. Yes, not pipe, flute. Perfect. He's got like eyebrows like the old dude from Gladiator.
Oh yeah.
Save some weapons for the rest of the campaign.
Yellow eyes, no pupils.
Nice. Yellow eyes, no pupils. Nice.
Yellow eyes.
Nice. Cool.
We can go around doing the physical descriptions now, though, if anything.
Yeah, for sure. As you guys are kind of like walking out, I guess, towards the woods, or quote unquote woods.
All right, yeah. The rock woods, the stone woods, or something like that. I don't know. It's cool.
Petrified forest.
Petrified forest. I don't know. I was trying to incorporate woods in there.
Hey, it could be called the desert's rib cage.
The desert rib cage. Nice.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay, I can go first.
'Kay.
Goa is a like an average height sort of tiefling individual, though he appears to have gotten the more human end of it. He looks mostly human, except his skin is incredibly pale, and he has no pupils in his eyes, just full white. His hair is white as well, and he has two long purple horns that go kind of straight up and curl around his head. Classic devil style. He's got a lot of deep reds and purples and grayish blacks kind of adorning him. He's got like a cape and really cheap looking like bargain bin chainmail armor.
Nice.
And a halberd and a lute. The lute looks very, very beat up. It does not look like it's been taken very good care of.
Nice. Like missing a string.
Yeah. Literally every time he tries to play it, one of the strings breaks, so he just kind of leaves it alone whenever he can.
Love it. Cool. Okay.
Haxvice is a 7-foot tall, burly looking furry bugbear.
Nice.
Not a whole lot of clothing, but just enough to be functional.
Just to cover his parts.
Yep, he's got a couple of hand axes ready in his belt and a big, huge Nodachi greatsword, samurai style sword. Most of his stuff is sort of Japanese flavor.
Nice.
Mm.
A couple of cool javelins and his bamboo flute that he plays quite regularly when he's got a quiet moment. But he's not a big, huge talker. Says what he needs to say, and yeah.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Dakin? Is that what Marianne looks like? Holy fuck.
Love the look on her face. Fantastic.
God, she looks like she belongs on the cover of Animorphs. Jesus.
She does. Yeah. Was she turned into a fucking shrew? Yeah.
I love it.
Somewhere between Princess Leia and Animorphs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hackspice is only 19 years old too, by the way. So he's just past the teenager phase.
He's how old? He's 5 years old? What?
He's 19.
19 years old.
19. All right. Jeez. Sorry. That was a hell of a miss here. Gosh.
Dakin is a young man, probably anywhere between 25 to 30. Olive kind of skin, very slow apparently.
This is.
Brown hair. He mutton chops for days.
Nice.
Sorry, did you say he was human?
Yes, he's human.
All
Human
right.
variant, but human. He speaks very elegantly. Noticeable items on him is his wand, a pickaxe, and of course his spell book that may consist of multiple animals. You could not tell.
Nice. Cool.
Oh, and a pith helmet on the back of his backpack.
Nice. Got a handsome crew coming on up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brienne's a
Good looking.
teenager. Oh, she's got ring mail on. Doesn't look like she's like she's used to wearing it. Got a charm bracelet. That's her kind of channeling thing. A dagger that she plays with, but it's clear that she's never really used a dagger as a weapon. Just kind of like picking it around sometimes and have to pick it up quite a bit. She's pretty aloof.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, cool. So it takes you guys a little while to walk out there, probably like a good 20 minutes to get to these this old forested area, and they look more like stony kind of pillars once you get closer to them. There's a few large spiny, like fossilized, like bush-like plants, but they look more like giant cactus that have been fossilized, and they've got this weird kind of faded color to them that doesn't look like anything that you would have seen before. And as you guys get closer to the area, you notice that there are also a number of desert cacti, which look more regular to what you guys might have seen in the past, all with like varying colors, and it's just a cascade of like reds and blues and purples and whatnot. And then as you guys get closer, then they all start to shift in color, and at first they turn gray,
Ew.
and they all just kind of like the flowers kind of just the petals kind of close in on themselves a little bit.
Very interesting. Very. Excuse me as I draw this down. Please. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting my muscle's name. I'll teleport me. Please watch ahead of me so I don't walk into any holes or anything. I need to.
It's dangerous. Can I make a nature check at all?
Yeah, you can make a nature check. And how do you want to go
19?
about it? Are you just trying to like look at them, or what are you doing? Anything in particular?
No, just to determine their safety. I'll get close if I need to.
Is it nighttime?
It is getting to be near nighttime, but It is more so like on the early end of dusk.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna cast light on one of the cactuses. Yeah.
okay. Just like on the cactus itself. Okay. Goem, you are. I guess you're just like looking at these cactuses. You haven't seen anything like them before, other than like different types, maybe like early on in the trip, in some of the more vegetative areas. And they look like they could be like a minor inconvenience if you were to step on one. Like they've got like the little spines on them and whatnot. And as you get closer to them, the grays kind of ripple and shift. And then as Marianne casts light on one of them nearby you, and it just brightens up for a moment, and they all just. At first, they kind of turn red, like all of them within the vicinity of the one with the light spell on it. They all like turn like a bright, sharp red, and the flowers kind of like spread open, like full bloom. And then like a moment or two later, they kind of like do this shift to like a greenish purple, and then they're kind of fading back towards red, and then back and forth between red and green, and then eventually they go gray again. But then also, I guess, Hackspice, you do notice that like as you're like moving around, if you're like kind of like walking back and forth, like kind of pacing, like the flowers are kind of like following you in like this weird roundabout way, almost as if like you were the light, and they're moving quick enough that they can like keep tabs on your location, kind of thing.
Creepy.
I don't know how safe. I don't know how safe these are. Perhaps we should find a way around.
Yes, very much so. This is quite concerning.
Okay.
Is there a way around?
Like they're pretty spaced apart in that you could find like there's a couple of trails that that you could pass through without them being like in your way, for sure. They're just more like the local plant life in the area, and that's kind of like their quirk in how they're responding to your guys' presence. But as far as like getting in your way, like you don't notice anything about that.
All right. Continue forward. I don't mind leading the way.
Cool. As you guys kind of like go deeper into the area, and these fossilized or petrified tree trunk like structures that you guys are passing through, you see that some of them have more brighter colors the further in you go, and I guess as just it's not like any sort of forest that you're familiar with at all, Hackspice and Dakin. They're not. It seems familiar and interesting, but not common. You're not sure what it is offhand.
Oh, very interesting. I will have to make note of this and study upon it later when we get into town.
And then you notice some like silvery bluish lights kind of begin to illuminate over top of some of the trees and whatnot. And you notice that there's what appear to be fish swimming in the air around you and above your guys' heads.
How fantastical!
That's weird.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Strange.
I'm gonna try and poke one with my halberd. Not try to hurt it, just like tap.
Nice. Yeah, your hand kind of just, or your halberd like phases through them as they just kind of shift, and they just carry on as if they don't notice you. You see there's like a bunch of like several like different weird like bright colored fish, and there's like this small school of silverfish swimming around you, and then you notice like off in the distance there's like more fish down the trail as they're swimming around the trees as if they know that the trees are there.
Are they swimming in one direction? Like, are they going somewhere?
No, it's just kind of like they're going about their day.
Interesting.
Spirits,
Interesting
perhaps?
indeed. Maybe. Give me just a moment. I can.
Never heard of ghost fish.
I've never heard of animals leaving behind ghosts before.
I will ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
I don't think I have identified yet.
So as you take the 10 minutes to ritual cast detect magic, by this point it is now night. The stars are out,
I do.
and there are much more fish swimming around, some much larger, and they're all kind of around you. And as you cast detect magic, the plants themselves light up. You can tell that there is some like faint magic aura about them, and there's like slight traces or like lines of magic in the air around you, I guess, but like nothing concrete, nothing easily identifiable.
How wonderful. This is quite a discovery, everyone. There seems to be magic just permeating from the area. It's astounding.
I'm gonna cast light on one of the cactuses again. One of the coolest cactuses.
Nice.
We have a source of light because I can't see otherwise.
Nice. So you're just casting. Okay, so you just. Okay. While he's doing like so, like you're doing this while Dakin is doing the ritual, like in the stationary spot kind of thing.
So light lasts an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, just pick a spot nearby and be like, this cactus, and the
Okay.
light spell.
Nice. Yeah. So once again, like they all kind of like shine like a bright red at first, but then they quickly shift to like a more of a happy blue color as the light is around, and then like the flowers kind of turn towards the bright light.
Naming this cactus Pickle.
Okay. You notice that a bunch of the other cactuses flowers are kind of like shifting to a blue color as well, and they're all kind of like directed towards this this glowing cactus that you cast on. And then
Nice.
you notice that
Those are the best cactus.
you notice up the trail what appeared to be just a patch of these cactus. They kind of like light into like a blue pathway that like leads off to an area that you wouldn't have noticed before.
Do we care to investigate?
Maybe there's magic over there too, Magic Boy.
And Hackspice, what's your passive perception?
so?
What's everybody's passive perception? But I'm assuming for some Hackspice probably has the highest. But
No, 12.
Mine,
I don't
mine's
think
11.
passive perception is 11.
12.
nice. So Hackspice and Dakin have the highest perception. Cool. Nice. As you guys are stepping down the trail, and you notice that it gets a little bit rocky at first, but then the ground is kind of shifting under your feet a little bit.
The ground is moving on its own?
The rocks and stuff are kind of like loosely fitted into the ground, and as you guys are walking across them, it's almost like they're slipping against your feet, or like shifting down or shifting away as you're walking. And that's something that Hackspice and Dakin noticed right away.
Whoa. This is
Ground feels odd.
Asked for better shoes before I left.
I fucking can't wait till Marianne dies.
I
Just
don't
kidding.
know if shoes would help.
quite interesting.
Guys,
Hey guys, I'll be 2 seconds. I gotta take my little boy to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate the ground.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Move some of the dirt and ground away and see if I can.
Okay.
See if
So
there's something weird going on underneath it or whatever.
nice. Okay, so you kind of like get like a half a handful of dirt, and you kind of like move it to the side, and then as you move it to the side, the one of the like there's this smooth rock that's probably like a good like 4 or 5 inches in diameter, kind of shifts to the side where the little indent in the dirt was that you made, and then it kind of starts to shake a little bit, and then it stands up, and you realize that it is a crab with like a rock-like exoskeleton. And then you see a bunch of other circles starting to like come to the surface. Probably like 100. As they're all starting to like, and as they like rise up, and then their claws start to rise into the air, and they're kind of like poking out where your fingers were a moment ago, or like the one immediately in front of you.
Seems the ground is alive a bit.
I'm gonna pop up for Divine Sense.
Okay.
Probably should have done this sooner, but forgot that I had it.
Nice. Divine Sense. Okay.
Can sense the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover.
Okay. I guess as far as undead goes, the sky is filled with ghost fish,
Okay, cool.
and these crabs are not ghosts. They are
Alright.
alive, and they are
So
starting to like gather into a swarm.
Alrighty. It's more so just checking to see if there was any other influence aside from the ghost fish, but well, we've clarified that then.
Move back away.
Okay,
From
whatever those crabs are doing, it's not unholy specifically.
But it's gross. Ew.
Seems there's a lot of them.
Hmm.
Nice. Cool. And with that, they start to shift, and they immediately just like lunge towards you as this swarm of rock crabs comes after you.
Oh,
And,
no. Okay.
Hacksvice, they're going to attempt to start clawing and biting at you as all these these swarms of claws come after you, and it's going to be a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and that is going to be
Armor class of 13.
what's that? Oh
My
yes.
pathetic armor class of 13.
Okay, it's going to be 10 piercing damage.
Holy shit.
As soon as they bite into you, I hope you're not dead. I don't think you're dead.
No, I'm not dead yet, but Jesus Christ, we're second level.
Yeah. Fuck.
Do you believe me if I told you this was a challenge rating 1/2?
Not yet.
Yeah, so they kind of start to try to swarm around your legs, and they're kind of biting at you and just cutting you up. And as this happens, you notice that the trail behind you, or the trail that you guys were kind of starting to go on, the flowers light up to an even brighter blue, and they start to like shine towards like the end of the trail, away from the crabs.
Can I do a bonus action?
It's your turn.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on. How do you pronounce your name, Troy? Haxvice. Haxvice.
Don't
I'm gonna
waste
cast-
sanctuary on me because I'm gonna attack right away.
Oh. Or we could just like not attack and get out of here. These things are gross.
They're kind of biting. They're kind of biting me though.
Just move faster.
Do it on the little guy. He's definitely not gonna be able to take it.
He's not wrong.
It's go. Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on the little guy and sort of, and then as a bonus action, and then as an action, cast it on me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a dash action of being like, I just want to get to the end of the trail.
So you just run into the end of the trail. Okay.
You guys, crabs. I don't know.
Okay. Nice. Goa, what are you doing? As Marianne runs away from you.
I am gonna.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to take some pressure off of Hax.
Okay.
Because he's within 5 feet of this thing, right? This guy, like it went up and it bit him.
Oh, it's a swarm around his legs at this point, but there's like
It's a
hundreds.
swarm around his
there's
legs.
probably like, I'm gonna say like, I don't want to say hundreds, but there's like a whole bunch of these like large pie plate sized stone crabs.
Goose. All right, I'm gonna try and crush some of them then. Halberd attack.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yeah. And
9 damage. Nice. Okay.
Should I smite that? Fuck it, I'll smite that.
Okay.
Extra 38.
Holy
11.
Shit. Okay. So like, how do you do this? What do you just like swing the halberd down into the ground and then just cast and then just unleash a divine smite
What
into
is
the
the
swarm?
most pathetic way that I could accomplish this?
Nice.
Is my
Okay.
question.
Okay. So you do like this big like swing around your head like a haymaker attack with the halberd, and then you overstep, and then you fall down, and then you hit one of them with the flat of the blade as you're like kind of like on a knee, and then you just like let out a divine smite as it just radiates down the handle of the halberd and just like sparks out all around Haxvice as all of these crabs just like explode and start to shrivel up around them. And then as they do, you notice further down the trail, the way that you guys came, there are several more of these swarms of crabs like coming towards you guys.
Ew.
It's like a river of stone crabs now. But the initial swarm that was on Haxvice has been completely destroyed. As from what you can tell, like 2 more distinct like groups are like coming towards it and starting to like pull the dead into themselves as they're like starting to eat, and then continue to carry towards you guys. And Haxvice, what do you want to do?
Let us go.
Go!
That's what I said to you guys.
Follow Marianne.
Okay, so as you guys run up the trail, Dakin, are you running up the trail too?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are like running up the trail with this the swarm sprinting after you, and it's right on your heels for quite a while, and then eventually things kind of get like, you guys run into like this cool misty area as you see like a bunch of like thorny shrubs all around you, but these cacti like open the shrubs up seemingly towards you guys as you like continue to move through the mist, and right when you guys get to like the border of it, all of the crabs like stop, and then they step back on the outside of the thorn bushes. And as you guys step into this misty area, you notice more fossilized plant like structures that look almost kind of fleshy and weirdish, like pink colors and orange colors. And you see this massive silhouette of this bluish purple ghost of an octopus that's just like floating in the center
Oh god.
Oh,
as it's just kind
how
of like there.
fantastical.
You see that it this ghost has several wounds about it, and there are like harpoons like sticking like ghostly harpoons like sticking out of its body in different spots, and one of its eyes looks down on you guys and sees you, and then acknowledges you for a moment, and then goes back to looking around the area.
Quite a discovery, I swear. By my father's claws.
You say by your father's claws?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious of who your father is.
We'll work that out.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm gonna second win myself.
Okay.
How are you looking there?
I'll tell you in a second. Looking okay now.
Say effectively, you guys are now like in the center of like a thorny thicket area, but also amidst this is like the fossilized remains of what must have been a very large like anemone.
By my educated guess here, this is a prehistoric ocean, or at least used to be an ocean. Maybe not so prehistoric by the harpoons and
Ancient ocean. There
octopus
used to be an
brand.
ocean. There's a lot of fish. We know.
You-
Yes, the fish dream. We've all had it. What's that, Hackspice?
It's a desert though.
well, my bugbear friend. There's many theories that the continents shift and change, and places that used to be wet are now dry, and places that were dry are now wet. It's really a working theory. Madmen.
Wizardry.
I guess as you guys are here in the thicket, you notice that the crabs are surrounding the area but not entering. And you're kind of stuck here
I
for a
woke
bit.
up to it.
Go ahead.
I will walk around the edge and draw the crabs as I see them.
Nice.
I'll
As
go
they-
up to the edge and take a couple swings at him if I can from inside the mist.
Yeah, you can for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. Let's see here. Where's your roll? Nice. Okay, yeah. So like as you
The
What's
great
that?
sword, with my big great sword, my Nodachi.
Nice. So as you Hackspice smash into several of them, and you notice that like as you crush all of these crabs just on the outskirts, you can see like little spectral crab shapes kind of start to float up into the area around them where you're crushing them, and then as they are, this bright light just phases right through your chest from behind you, and you realize that it is like one of the spectral tentacles of the octopus, and it just like snatches right into this group of freshly killed crabs as it pulls like their souls towards it and starts to eat it. Starts to eat the crabs.
Oh.
And then like if you turn around and like look at the octopus doing it, it is like got both of its eyes on you, and it's looking at you with some sort of intent. Or feeling, some sort of feeling, but I don't know. I don't know if you would.
Alright. I'll feed it some more in a bit, but actually, do anything else? No, that's it for now.
Cool. I'll say that you guys are effectively stuck here for the evening. Is there anything you want to do here as well?
Oh, if we're not an initiative or anything, like, I'll just keep sweeping around. I'll try to feed the octopus.
Okay.
I'll help him out.
Cool.
I'll eventually like take my dagger and like creep as close as I can get without like touching them.
Nice.
Try to like pick one out with my dagger, very poorly.
Cool. So like you guys kind of fuck around with this like for a few minutes. You guys do this for like a few minutes of like success, and then you realize like after a while like the crabs kind of realize that they back away, like back further out, to the point that if you wanted to continue with it, you would have to step out past the thickets and the thorns and the protection
No.
and the mist and the protection of the mist at that point.
This is quite a conundrum here. I must say. I spend the whole night just drawing, writing notes, and gathering information.
'Kay.
This feels so right to me.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm glad one of us is having an amazing time with this.
I'll make sure the octopus is well fed and just lay down for a sleep.
This was 100% inspired by that episode, by the way. In part.
I was thinking so.
Love, Death, and Robots.
I was like that. Yeah. I was like, where did I see this from?
Hackspice, you said you're taking a rest. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I could take a watch. I'm used to that from nannying.
I'll take the
Dakin-
first look also.
And Dakin just stays up all night illustrating. And then
Such a nerd.
Goa and Marianne take measures to actually watch throughout the night. Okay,
Hmm.
I used to babysit. That's
cool.
kind of the same.
Okay. Yeah, so like the night is for the most part not that eventful beyond this. Like eventually the octopus kind of like settles in and it sinks down into the center of the area and curls its tentacles around itself. And it kind of like nudges at like one of the harpoons that's stuck into it, and then it just kind of fades down to the side and just kind of looks like it goes to sleep forever for a little bit.
I would be noticeably sitting beside it, almost wishing to pet it or comfort it as it falls to sleep.
Question for you, Josh. I have turn undead. Is that a thing that affects ghosts?
It could.
Then could I try to use turn undead on specifically just the harpoon in the ghost?
It would be an area of effect, so anything that's undead in the area.
Okay. Can I try to move to the edge of the area of effect and just try to get a harpoon?
What if you you have that that thing that you did on Dakin before, the
Sanctuary?
yeah, you could put that on either me or Hex, and then we can go and try to yank it out, and we probably won't get hit that way, right?
Sanctuary only works on someone who's not
What about-
actively acting against an enemy. Like
Would
if you cast a
pulling-
spell on an enemy or attack an
Would-
enemy.
No, what I'm saying is you can do it on me, and would pulling the harpoon out be considered acting against it?
I don't know.
I was going to say, since Sacred Flame's a targeting spell, could I just target the harpoon?
Also, mending. Can mending work on ghosts?
It's not really a structure.
Sacred Flame's holy magic.
Cure wounds, but I don't know if cure wounds will work on a ghost.
I don't think. Cure Wounds doesn't affect undead, I think.
That's a good question. I know what Ember would do right now.
Ember's not here right now.
I know Ember's not here right now.
Do ghosts count as creatures?
I believe so, yes.
Wraiths are, so like,
Wraiths certainly are. That's what Saint would say.
Can preserve life with channel divinity, and that restores 10 hit points.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's going to cause harm. In all honesty, Marianne went to cleric school specifically to be a nanny, so
Nice.
this is new.
Cool. It's like your first spiritual experience.
Yeah.
Nice. What's the
I was, there was extra credit classes where I could have gone, but I had to go look at the kids. And...
nice? What's your first? I guess what's Marianne's first thoughts then? Like, what's your first thoughts about this harpoon in the octopus?
Well, the harpoon's probably a ghost thing too. So like, trying to figure out like, can I differentiate between which ghost thing I target?
For what purpose?
I want to make the octopus thing better.
Okay.
Hey, quick question. Find Familiar. Does that go away after you cast it, or what?
What do you mean?
Or does it just like how long does Find Familiar stay?
He's gone. He's there until you tell him to go away.
All right.
40
So
days.
being inspired by the octopus ghost, that's what Dakin's Familiar will look like now.
It's gonna be an octopus.
A ghost octopus, to be precise.
We'll reskin a bird, so it has flying speed. Then, okay, I like it.
Rad.
Cool. Yeah, I guess Marianne, you could make a religion check.
This is gonna be bad. My religion's -1.
Nice.
I can help
Right,
with
right.
that.
Yeah.
I am a necromancer, and I
Okay.
do have the cleric feat.
Yeah, you guys could each make a religion check then, or unless, like,
All right.
or you could apply the help action, whichever you prefer, Dakin.
Dirty 20. Oh, sorry. Dirty 19.
Dirty
Was
20
actually-
was 19. Troy, did you get my message?
Ow. And you guys can have some pepperoni.
Hey,
I'm just talking to the cat. I spoil these guys. One's for you, and we don't know where Pico is.
nice,
16 to help.
cool. So, with
Anna.
undead, in this particular instance, since this is not like a result of necromancy, this is like a spiritual kind of thing. The symbolism behind the act is just as important as the actual act itself could be.
Awesome.
Or the
I will
intent- the
channel
intent behind the
divinity.
act.
Cast Preserve Life on this thing in the hopes that I can at least remove the harpoon side of it.
Cool. It totally works. So the ghost harpoons, like, they just start to like shift out of it and then fall to the ground and then kind of fade away. And just at your feet, Hackspice, one of the harpoons remains. And the wounds on the octopus itself heal. And I will say,
And name it Tickles.
Let me go collect the harpoon and bring it to Marianne.
nice.
There you go.
It is
I don't
a
want it.
it is a magical javelin.
Oh, all right. Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
What am I gonna do with the harpoon?
Well, yeah. I don't know. I figured you might want it. You know, you pulled it out of the ghost, and you did this whole. Then I gesture over to like the grand, dramatic, beautiful act of restoring the ghost thing. Because I imagine it was really like shiny and like visually appealing. You know.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Sometimes, my friend, it's just the act of kindness, not the reward. Sometimes
Well, no,
it
I'm not
just
even
feels
saying
good.
that she wants. Well, I understand that. I'm not even saying that she did it just for this. I'm just saying, you know, it'd be nice to have her walk away with something. It's like a little reward. She doesn't need it, but she can have it if she wants it.
Name the octopus. His name's Tickles.
Fucking
Well, I don't know. If Tickles is enough of
teenagers.
a reward, then I'll keep the harpoon. Then I stick the harpoon with my other harpoons. Boom, magic harpoon.
Oh, look at me. I have all the sticks, I say as I kind of wander over to
Look at me, I am the sticks. Bleh. My
Nice.
tongue at her while she turns her back on me.
Cool.
Ah, such a juvenile crowd. I love it. It's so jovial around here.
Cool. Who takes the last watch, like as the sun is up? Is that going to be Marianne, or is that going to be?
I think Marianne's kind of got first watch, but she probably would need to get some sleep. So
I could take the second one then.
Okay. And I guess is Goa doing anything other than just resting?
He's gonna try to play the lute. Gonna try. He's been practicing this for a long time.
Sorry, I meant to say Hackspice. Is Hackspice doing anything other than playing the lute, or other than resting?
No, he might play his flute a bit here and there, but
Nice.
you'll just pretty much just chill out. He's
Sweet.
Not too concerned at the moment.
Okay.
what is Justin Bieber music? Because
Goa making a solid performance check. Nice.
Damn.
For somebody who's unlucky.
Nice.
Well, this doesn't really have to do with luck. It's a practice skill at this point, you know.
I don't know anything about Justin Bieber to make use of the.
The joke.
I don't know.
So, I guess as the sun is going up, Goa, and you're watching the crabs. As the light starts to hit them, they immediately start to burrow beneath the surface. You can see sizzling all about them, as they appear to be completely nocturnal. And the coast appears to be clear now, so you start playing music, and there's this like dog-sized desert lizard type of creature. Kind of comes out into a clearing nearby, probably about 30 yards away from you guys in your camp area, and is just starting to like begin to eat some of the foliage near the thorn bushes and whatnot. And it just like looks around, like sniff with its tongue, takes a bite. The bushes rustle, it moves over to another one. The bushes kind of rustle, and then it just stops all of a sudden. It turns its head sideways towards you. And then this fucking giant bird just flies down and spears it with its beak. This bird,
Oh shit.
and picks it up, and then flies just out of the thorn bushes towards one of these giant petrified spike, like what you can tell now it appears to be like an ocean type of plant.
What's your bird?
And it is covered, like it has several other dead animals impaled on it. As the bird flies into it and just throws the body into it, and it just gets impaled there.
Nice.
Like a shrike.
Yes. It is a giant shrike.
Ew.
AKA Butcher Bird.
Oh.
Wow, quite a discovery. So many interesting things since I've been on this journey. I have so many theories. I have so many thoughts.
Just from the bird?
Well, yes. And the fantastical thing we saw last night. I mean, ornithology is also a great passion of mine, but not as much as history.
Nice.
Did you not see all the ghosts and all the lives?
I mean, yeah, I did see those as well.
What do you guys want to do at this point?
I guess we should make our way back to the caravan, right?
Yes, we don't want to be too far away from them for too long, because then they might take off without us, right?
Quite so.
Hmm.
So,
as you guys start walking, a shadow falls over top of you guys. As you notice that this bird is circling you.
I'm gonna ready a command. So if it comes within range, I'll try to cast command on it. So it's not a very high will save on that thing because my wisdom's not great.
Okay. Sweet.
I'll definitely keep a close eye on it.
Okay.
An interesting thing following us around like that. I hope it doesn't spot us as its next meals.
I guess
Uh,
command if
yeah, it's gonna start swooping down, and it's coming for Dakin, the smallest target.
5'8", 5'9".
What's that?
5'8", 5'9".
The one without a heavy shell.
There you go.
I'm gonna cast command when it gets within range, and I'm just gonna tell it to hide.
It doesn't speak your language.
Okay, so what's the attack roll?
That is going to be a 12.
I will cast shield.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so this giant bird swoops down at you with its spear-like or rapier-like beak as it flies into you, and you bring up the shield, and it just cracks back, and it's just like fluttering its wings like right in front of you as it stops in place, and it's just, and as it just like shrieks out in frustration at you, and it is now just like right in front of your face. What do you guys do?
Cast Sanctuary on the nerd.
Okay, what's Goa doing?
Goa is going to take a defensive
Going.
stance also in front of the nerd. Yep, going to. I'm going to take up a defensive stance and just kind of ready in action, attack if the thing gets too close.
Okay.
And you know what? As a bonus action, I'm going to do Searing Smite.
Okay.
I can do that for free because Zariel Tiefling.
Nice. This music is too chill now for a giant shrike to be attacking you guys.
Give me a second. I mean, my turn's last anyways.
They're so cute and yet so morbid.
Oh yeah, they're fucking mean.
Look at that absolute bastard bird, man.
Goa, so you cast Searing Smite
Mm-hmm.
as an attack, or does it just?
As a bonus action, it's concentration. I'm not in a position where I can like actually go up and hit it. Right? Like, it's is it still flying or is it like coming straight at us?
Oh no, it's like right in Dakin's face, fluttering.
Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna. Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna fucking hit it. Never mind.
Okay.
What am I doing? A halberd, and then Searing Smite is additional D6, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, at first level it's an extra D6.
Okay. I can't stop looking at this GIF. It's so fucked up.
Ah, fuck. 9.
9. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Haxvice, what are you doing?
I am going to bonus action rage
Okay.
and move in and attack the Shrike.
Okay.
With my greatsword.
Okay. Nice, that's a hit.
So 12 damage.
Nice. Okay. You smack the shit out of it. As it kind of like stops flying and like lands to the ground and starts to hop back and forth in one spot, but it's bloodied at this point.
Nice.
Dakin, what are you doing?
Stavard, I hate to do this to you. You were such an interesting subject to study.
Nice.
The dead.
Toll of the Dead, nice. Oh yeah, that's a 3. That's a fail. It's gonna take 9 damage. Yeah,
That
okay, it's
will
gonna
be-
yeah, it's gonna die.
I will collect it.
Nice. Okay. Yes, as it just kind of like sinks down and its head kind of caves in on itself, and it does the little leg twitch that dying
Ew.
birds do. And and then you hear like the as you see this lizard thing up on the tree, probably like 30-40 yards away, as it just like lets out its last breath.
Well, you know.
And you guys are heading back to the camp.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
How big is the giant shrike?
Big enough to carry one of you guys away. Probably
Yes.
some,
We'll take the corpse back with us for dinner.
indeed.
The lizard that's in
I
the
would
tree.
just like. Oh god.
Am I able to cast Spare the Dying before he dies on it?
What's the range on that?
It's attached. How far away am I from this thing?
About 30 feet away from the tree itself, and then you'd have to climb up the spiky tree to see if you can touch it.
Oh. So that's a lot of work.
I can carry 431 more pounds, so I'll take the shrike on my back.
Oh yeah, the shrike probably weighs about 80 pounds, but it's strong,
Mr.
wiry.
Light
Mr.
for me, I
Burger,
got it.
Mr. Bugbear, you care if I have the bones after you're done filleting it?
Whatever, I just want to eat it.
I'll have the
Good
meat
enough
and
for
you
me,
have the
Mike.
bones.
Good enough for me, my friend. Thank you. Alright, now that we're out of this Pokemon battle, I'll switch it to some different music.
Nice. Nice. All right, yeah, you guys get back to the get back to the camp, and they're kind of setting up and getting ready to go on the road again. There's still like a couple of cooking fires that have not been doused yet. There's like they've got a couple pots of like porridge kind of stuff on the go. And I guess Monk sees you guys come in and excitedly points to the shrike. He's like, yes, you brought a shrike. And
Meat's
you're all
back on the
alive.
menus, boys.
You share with Monk.
I suppose that's up to Hex.
We'll
yeah.
share with as many people as we can share with.
How far away are we from the camp when because we still, there's a lizard on a tree, we can go get that. Just not touching it.
It's probably like a half hour. A half hour one way, so it'd be like an hour.
Is
trip,
the lizard creature comparable in size to the shrike?
It was about the size of a dog.
Okay. I don't know if that's worth a half-hour hike.
Monk will go get it. If it's more food on a tree.
I can take Monk there.
Okay.
Dips on the bones.
And then we can catch up to the caravan afterwards, because they'll probably be on the road, but we can catch up. I know many safe shortcut routes. This is my desert, so
Axe Vice will go along too with that.
cool.
We'll stay with the caravan.
Okay. Go and
Or I will.
Okay, Dakin will for sure. Okay.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So, real quick, I guess you guys going back for the lizard. I will tell you now, as you guys are heading there, and Monk starts to mention the cacti, as the cacti are kind of like lighting up and kind of gray, and then he looks to them and then looks to you, and he's like, just so you know, if you harm them, then they'll turn red and see you as a threat. But if you are neutral or kind, then they'll turn other colors. And then he kind of takes like a little bit of his water skin and drops like a couple of drops of water on one or two of them, and then they all kind of light up blue.
Point at Pickle when we get by it. That one's Pickle.
It's like, that's a cactus, but okay. You can even eat one of them sometimes if you are in a pinch, and they may not hold it against you, but you do not want to see what happens when they turn red all the way, because sometimes they can cause mischief or strife. If you were to kick one over, for instance, or pick it, or cut at it. Because cactus, they have strong friends here. And as he'll move by, and I guess go through the thicket bushes or whatever that you guys went to, and he'll like effortlessly kind of climb up this spike tree, and he'll start to pull and cut down dead bodies of some of the various animals, like despite the level of decay that they're in.
This feels like a roadkill collection.
This exactly. It's like the hillbilly in The Simpsons with his shovel, and the back of his pickup truck just covered in like various roadkill.
Nice.
And he's just like, this will make good stew. Just make sure the most dead you cook longest, so that way it's only mildly poisonous by the end.
I'm casting Purify Food and Drink tomorrow.
That's what the other guy did. And he gained favor with me. It's too bad that it's just too bad that he's not here right now. But I guess that's what he does, is he wishes for misfortune, so oh well. You know. He'll have to deal with the nomads while we deal with this, and then we can catch up with the survivors afterwards.
The what?
Sorry? Well, I was looking at.
And then we cut to the caravan.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys hear music down the road from you, as you see what appears to be a large boat on wheels being pulled by a bunch of people with like muzzles on their faces, and like rowing oars on the sides, and there's a standard on the top of this ship of tattered sails, and the standard consists of a giant petrified starfish.
Hey, look at that! More dried ocean stuff in the desert.
As they roll up to the caravan and surround you guys, as soldiers jump down from the ship and surround all of you.
Well, my fine fellow, you care to earn your pay today?
I guess Anthony will say to you guys, this is part of what we were hoping for, was to run into these people so that I may parlay with them. We were hoping to hire them for extra muscle to outfit us and then bring down our competitors in the mainland area. So let's not fight them just yet.
So leave them alone and let them.
Negotiating.
Yes, I'm going to go and negotiate with them. Don't worry. It's okay. And then he'll kind of like hop off of his cart and then walk out into the opening on the road between the ships.
I have to say, I don't exactly agree with the slave thing. It's not really my beat. Don't really enjoy that very much. Don't like having to look at that.
So like as you're saying this to Dakin, and then you kind of like look up ahead of you guys again, and just a bunch of like spears just like fly out from the ship and just fucking pincushion Anthony into the middle of the road.
Oh shit!
before
And the
he could
name.
even say anything. Just and then
Well,
as the caravan gets surrounded, and yes, you guys have a
go
scout.
my friend.
I'm going to.
I believe the negotiations failed.
What do you guys want to do in the moment before everything gets overtaken and surrounded?
Are we on a cart right now?
You are on a cart.
Which cart are we pulling? Do we know?
I'm going to say that you guys are probably on the middle one, so you guys have some sort of cover, per se, from the main ship itself. And
I meant more. What's our cart? What's this cart's cargo?
this cart,
Yes.
if it's the cart that you guys are on, then it is the cart with your special cargo.
The hidden gold.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna grab the reins and just like, yeah, we gotta get out of here. Go, go, go.
Okay. You're gonna start a chase then.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Do I know
Good
where
thinking, my friend.
the
Good
other guys
thinking.
were? Where Hax and Marianne are? Are they with us?
They're not with you. They're out on the trail, and I guess you're gonna rush away to try to get away from them. And
I'm gonna try and get away from these guys, but if I can, I'd like to go pick those two up because I don't want to leave them behind. You know, leave them to the shit. That's not my nature.
okay, make a animal handling check. I guess as you're making you're now managing the oxen and trying to drive and just fucking trying to get out of there.
Alrighty. 12.
Okay. You're able to pull out of the line and turn around and start heading in the direction towards your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Dakin, what are you doing?
I will.
As I pull away, I'm just sort of screaming, "Scatter!" Okay, that's the last thing. Go.
Scatter. Nice. Make a persuasion check, I guess, as you yell out to like the other people.
Can I say that I casted thaumaturgy at the same time?
Yes,
Cool.
you can do that with advantage.
Persuasion advantage. Ooh, not 20. Shit.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, so a bunch of the laborers, they all kind of like jump ship and scatter. Some of the boats try to, or some of the boats, some of the caravans try to pull this way and that, as the main ship crashes right into the first one, knocking it over and just like running down the ox itself as it just lets out this cry of terror since nobody was driving it because Anthony's dead. And then the one at the rear starts to follow you guys, and then a bunch of laborers are just like kind of scatter off into the desert in different directions. As a bunch of these like pirate folk jump down and start chasing after them, and laughing and yelling. Road pirate folk.
Since there's one chasing after us, I will cast a magic missile at the wheels.
Okay.
Why does I copied it?
Nice. Yeah, so like one of the wheels, it kind of like half kind of snaps and starts to wobble, and then their kind of ship kind of teeters to the side, but then you see this like muscle-bound bandit with no shirt, just covered in like scars and tattoos, and he just like grabs the wheel and just like cranks to the side, and then the boat almost tips over and then pulls back up to the side. Pulls up and straightens itself out as one of the bandits like kind of falls off of the cart and goes under the wheels, and everyone on the cart starts laughing as they're like, ha ha, as they carry on.
Well,
behind you.
I'm doing the best I can. Unless you have a better plan, let's get to our friends, yes?
Okay. Yep. All right.
Cool.
So that's 2 damage 3 times, I guess,
Yes.
since it's magic missile. Yep.
Eventually, you guys do notice that the cart's wheel does come off, and then it kind of flops to the side, and then you guys are able to gain ground and get away as they get up off the cart and then start working on it, and then head back to their makeshift camp and you can hear them all like cheering as people are yelling, and the cart that was following you guys is not able to get away, as that guy certainly failed his animal handling check. And then with the death cries of the first oxen, then the one behind you guys, it's kind of struck out into a panic.
Was that someone in our caravan that did that to, or?
No, it's one of the pirate ships.
Okay, I was just making sure.
No, you're good. It'd be funny if you fucked over some guy that's following you. You're like, no, fuck him, feed him to the pirates.
I mean, that would be a noble thing to do, but I don't think that's what my character would do.
As of right now, you two are the only two. As of right now, you two are the only two that you're aware of that got away from it. And yeah, I guess like over the course of like 15-20 minutes, you cross paths with the rest of your friends, with your companions on the road. What do you guys want to do?
Well, that was a harrowing adventure. I see our friends. Let's pick them up and see if our friend Monk knows a different route.
Why would we want? as Monk is like, why would you want to continue the route?
I would just like to go to the city the way we were going.
I mean, if nothing else, we can just, cut our losses and, just take this.
We could do that. You could also.
Not by any means.
Do we have anything? Do we have anything to bargain with them with? We could also just cut our losses.
I believe we do, but the guy who went to bargain with him, well, he's much like the lizard that you guys retrieved.
What did he do? How did he bargain with them?
I have no clue. They just threw stuff at him.
Did he say parlay?
Is that what we saw? Did he?
No, he waved at them.
No, he just waved. It was a generous wave, if I do say so, but apparently they found it offensive.
Well, I guess it's up to you guys. I'm just going to go back to the desert and disappear. I can. You guys have to go back to the mainland. Or you could come join me in the desert and be part of my tribe. But I don't think that you'll survive very long if you do that.
Yes.
I'm sure it'd be fun.
As fun as that sounds to learn about another culture, I might take you up on that later. I think I am needed in the city. So you say parlay, not wave. Got you. Definitely noted.
That would be it for starters. They think they're pirates.
So we should fly a flag of surrender? Or at least half-mast? I'm not very nautical. We are a landlocked sort.
I've never seen more water than what fits in a barrel in my life, so I don't know what they talk about.
Well, Monk, until we meet again, may all your travels be adventurous but yet safe.
Indeed. Try not to all die, whatever you guys end up doing. If you get them back, then I'll come back and check. If you get them back, then I'll just rejoin the camp. But I'm not going to talk to pirates.
Oh, so you're skirting on the outside. Smart man.
I'm scouting. I'm scouting the perimeter and assessing the situation.
Very smart. Remind me to hire you in the future.
Yes, if that's what you want to do. What's Hackspice thinking?
I'd be willing to give the negotiations a try.
Can be pretty persuasive, but my experience is with children. Are these pirates like children?
I don't know. You haven't met any
Could
of them.
be.
I'm sure that they have some children among them.
Yeah.
These desert nomads have lived out in here, out in this desert for as long as we have. They've been around for as long as we have, except they're not as diverse as we are.
We've all got something we could offer them that, you know.
How many of them are there?
There are many, many tribes that travel throughout the desert in reaving bands, and they grow and shrink with the seasons. They join and separate as they go. They typically do not cross paths with us because we are able to predict them and hide accordingly, or we take the less traveled pathways to the southwest, closer to the storm areas, which they don't typically go because there is not much to plunder there. But there are many.
Just go around?
What's that?
Go around?
I mean, you can certainly, I mean, if you wish to.
It's hard to say how many times we may be back and forth. It's probably better to, as he says, parlay with them. You know, for future expeditions. Of course, I can understand if you all are hesitant in going. This is quite a predicament. A predicament indeed.
Well, I do have a contract to follow where you go, so if this is the course of action that you've decided that you want to engage in, then I'll follow you. Fate brought me to you, and I've never been one to turn down that. So,
The
How
people
about
at
you,
the
my
temple
young
talk
lady?
about- But I don't know. I mean, I'm useful as a cleric. Roving bands of pirates usually are pretty scary for young women who go by themselves. I mean, we're kind of damned no matter what we do, right?
I suppose.
I mean, the trek the other way, who's to say we will have enough supply and time and dangerous things out there that we are not sure of? At least this way, we might secure a more promiseful passing.
We could also just roll the dice on getting there with just this cargo. There's plenty of gold in here.
Well, we could use the gold as a bargaining. I mean, it's not my gold.
Well, it's not your gold yet.
Well,
That's right.
You
What do
know.
you guys currently have, what was it?
gold bars and
Cloth
fabric.
and mead. Yeah. So like the wagon with all the big food stores is, I guess you guys have a bunch of rotten food and stuff that you pulled off the Shrike's tree. So you do have that. You have like a half crate of mead, some sturdy fabric, and then you've got several large gold bars of unminted gold in your guys' wagon. The other wagons are the ones that had the rations and the apples and the eggs and the rum and the water. You guys don't have any water.
I can make water tomorrow.
What about our own personal gear? I've got a water skin.
Yes, if other than your personal gear, yes.
I can prep it tomorrow, so I can make food and water, or I can make water at least. I don't think I can make food.
Okay.
At the very least, the mead might be able to keep us hydrated for a little while.
Ew.
Ew, it's sweet.
This meat is made of honey and various other things like wheat and barley.
You guys can keep the mead. I can create and destroy water. That is 10 gallons of clean water. just need something to put it in. Tomorrow I can do that. We're not gonna,
Yeah, we're not gonna die of thirst today. But in the meantime, we could search for food. I'm not very keen on eating the Shrike tree food.
So you say we rest tonight, eat the shrike that we killed earlier, and parlay with them tomorrow?
If that's what you're set on.
Could parlay with them at
It's
the
up to
evening
you.
if you wanted.
The evening? It's up
I've
to you
already,
guys.
I've already kind of made my position known. We're perfectly capable of surviving out in the wilderness, and there's a good amount of resources here that we could just, get ourselves started on a new situation with. I'm sure that this amount of money could fund an archaeological expedition for you, right? That's what you wanted?
Very true, very true.
So you could...
Mr. Monk,
if we're talking about like stealing the money, I'd like a cut.
She'd like a cat.
well, first, let's see if the money is marked. That's
think she said
very
cut.
important.
Cut, yeah.
I gotta check out the gold ingot to see if it's marked by their family.
Okay.
She just like sacred flame mark it and like melt them with the gold.
Well, I have control flame, my dear, and that would work a
Is it
little
like
bit better,
arcane
much like a
marked?
torch. I don't know yet.
We can, at the very least, we could keep it hidden and then maybe find a blacksmith who's has some discretion. Maybe you can melt down the pieces again for us, and
We could put it
move
by
whatever
pickle.
loads
I'm
we
never
have.
gonna forget which one's pickle.
Well, then you can hang on to pickle.
Oh, like we just bury it by pickle.
We could also do that. Yes.
Let's
I don't know if
first take
stealing
a look at the
is
gold.
the right thing to do or not.
Well,
I love the moral dilemma you guys are in right now.
Either way,
Neutral.
let's take an assessment of the situation, take a long rest, and we'll move forward from there. I will take a look at the gold to see if it's marked.
well, Hex, do you have some kind of objection to us simply running off with this?
It's not like I'm not sort of on the run already, but I don't.
What gold
know
is
if
this
I
anyway?
need to
I didn't
add
even know
to
we
my
were hauling
problems
gold.
Yeah.
or
That's right.
help create problems for others.
This is news to me.
Oh, that's right. It might create problems for others.
Yeah, that's right. Marianne
we
didn't
were-
know.
Yeah, we were hauling it for some rich family in the place that we're going to. I believe. Whose was it?
Anthony and Mark's.
Anthony. Oh, Anthony and Mark's.
It's their business. Mark is still alive as far as you guys know. But
Well, Mark is still alive.
Yeah.
But Anthony's dead.
So they were supposed to be taking this out to a remote mining location, but they were also hoping to run into like any nomads to like start trading gold with them to set up a business relationship with them.
Right.
That
But then
went
they
well.
murdered him in cold blood.
Did they take Mark away, or where's Mark then?
Mark is wherever everybody else is right now.
The caravan scattered afterwards, I remember, because I yelled out scatter. So it's
Yes, like the famous bard John Mulaney. He smashed a 40 and yelled scattered.
exactly.
Holy fuck.
Might it
He's an inspiration to me. Anyhow,
be to assume they're together and perhaps captured?
well, Anthony is straight up dead. Mark, he's either captured or also dead, or he escaped.
Is Anthony the one with the good hair, or was that Mark?
I have no opinion. What?
Anthony looked like David Cross.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
He's
like
the
old
never
dude.
nude. He's the never nude from Arrested Development.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, he
Okay,
was.
one sec. One
He
sec.
was the asshole from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Stop it.
Generational differences.
Oh. I don't I'm just kind of along for the ride. I've never seen this
Okay.
much gold in my life, so just, putting that out there.
I say we negotiate with them. I am a diplomat, and it is what we
We're
do.
gonna die.
I mean, so is Anthony, and he's fucking dead.
At the
Well-
very least, we should attempt to ascertain and secure Mark's safety.
We could have.
We have to at least
try
try.
to. Yeah, I do believe that if they do have Mark in their custody, we should try to help him. But if it turns out that Mark is gone, then I think the taking the money and going option is a little bit more appealing, because then it's not obligated to anybody anymore. But
You're assuming that we can just go and find out and then get away again.
that is a very good point. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that far ahead.
I agree with our bugbear friend here. We have to at least put our best foot forward, yes.
Are any of us the slightest bit capable of stealthily going and ascertaining this information? I certainly can't. I don't imagine the teenage girl can.
Mr.
Oh, I'm
Monk,
only good at sneaking into fridges.
would Mr. Monk be willing to do that?
Monk. Perhaps we'd have to go find Monk again. He walked off already, didn't he?
He's still standing here for the moment, but are you asking me to scout?
Of course. Information and whatnot. I'll give you some of my own gold for that,
On
if
my
that's
own?
fair. Well,
I'd be happy to
with
join you.
distance.
So let's eat as much as we can now, and then we'll sneak when it's dark.
I'm gonna go
Jolly
have a
good.
nap.
That's amicable.
So I can rearrange some spells. Able to get a long rest in?
A long rest? Not a long rest. Or yeah, you know what? If you're gonna wait that late, then yeah, you can go into the nighttime.
I just want to get my spells rearranged.
Okay.
So that manage spells.
Okay.
And this back. And spells. All right, we're gonna delete light. We're gonna put guidance on so that the nerd doesn't get us killed.
I wish you
Mandy.
would call me by my name, but it's understandable.
Stop being a nerd, and I will call you by your name.
Fair enough.
That's not fair enough, man. You have to have a little bit more spine than that shit.
You got told by a teenage girl.
What? She wishes to call
12.
me.
She's like 12, man.
She's a very capable 12-year-old.
16, thank you very much.
I mean, look at her. She shaves her legs and everything.
Don't what?
I'm wearing pants.
It was a metaphor, my darling. It's
We're gonna need crate water.
like saying you have a mustache.
Oh, we're probably gonna need purified food and drink
Drop detect magic. Let's
because
pick
we're eating roadkill. This is definitely back to nanny days when my halfling kids would just eat stuff off the ground.
That sounds like halfling kids, honestly.
Oh. Best part of that job was we ate a lot. Food was pretty
Fucking-
good.
Second breakfast and all that, yeah.
Nice. There we go. You see my screen?
Yep.
You can't do sanctuary right now.
I've been drawing, so that's cool.
Okay.
So Josh, when are you thinking about switching over to Roll20? Or
Not for
Are
a
you?
while. Not for a while. But
okay.
eventually, I'm sure.
Okay. Let it be known that if the pirates decide to kill us, I will get an "I told you so" in at the end. Okay.
Nice.
Fair
Hard
enough.
feeling.
There we go. Okay, so this is what you see. These are your two caravans that were your guys's. I'm gonna throw a campfire in there.
Stream.
There you go.
Lone Star.
Yeah, with a big old bonfire here, where the oxen are butchered and being cooked, and then there's a couple of like little long ships here that are parked. This is the big old pirate ship, and these are crates of cargo from your guys' wagons that are stacked up in a makeshift stage, and then you can see in front of each one there's a number 1, 2, and 3 painted on them. And then there's like a makeshift little palisade fence that's erected here that is filled with what appears to be the survivors. And what you can see is there are currently 8 people inside of it, plus, well, I'll say that I'm already giving away too much. Plus Marcus, I guess.
Not a person. Got it.
Yeah, but that's what you Hackspice will see immediately, and then anything else after that, just let me know what you want to do as far as sneaking around the area. I can give you any more information.
Are there any external guards?
There's a few of them. We're mostly. I'll throw some stations here. There's like groups of them. So there's like a group here. They're kind of like on the outer perimeters. You can see that the prisoners are like the front gate is actually open for this palisade area, and they are like constantly like they're being lined up, and like there's like guards that are like interacting with them at the front of the palisade as they're like lining them up onto the stage, as everyone's like yelling. And can somebody else vote to skip? I need 2 more people to vote.
I'll do it. Sorry.
That's all good.
I know how like it skips for me without voting.
Probably because you're the one that put the music on first.
There we go. There you go. As all the road pirates are yelling, play the game, play the game, pick a number, pick a number. And
How many are in the group on the right-hand side there? And what's the star? The star is the fire.
yeah, the star's the fire. There's a bonfire. On the right-hand side, like on the ground, over here,
Yeah, yeah.
there are currently 2 folks there. Change this color here. This could be you. That could be you, Hackspice.
Okay. I'm really happy about that.
It's too bad I can't draw a sad face. Because I could put a sad face inside of the cage.
You can put an
Like a
upside
face
down,
upside down?
Yeah.
You can flip them upside down. Ah,
There he goes.
he's sad. In an ironic way.
Yeah. He's blue. And then there's 3 people on the stage right now, being marched up onto the stage. As they're yelling, pick a number, and you see there's one of these pirates that's up on the deck with them. And he's got like a fancy coat on, and he's got this long knife on his belt. And there's one person on top of each box. And he says, as he yells out, he's like, now, 1, 2, 3, pick a number. First one, next one, then the other. As he goes to the first person, and he tells him to pick a number. And the laborer is just kind of like, can you please just let us go? And he takes the dagger out, and just like with the hilt end, just smashes him in the teeth. And he tells him, you need to pick a number between 1 and 3.
I'm gonna. Who's doing the sneaky?
You and Monk for sure.
Did anybody else come along?
Not me. I have disadvantage.
It would be same disadvantage.
Maybe the wizard.
I have 0 dexterity on a fire, but I
Are you
can
guys
go.
gonna go in to negotiate from another direction at all?
I can go in to negotiate.
I'll go with him. Make me purple.
I will come with him just because needs all the help he can get.
I will raise a flag, half
As
mast,
soon
I
as-
guess.
As soon as they're noticed, we're gonna do a little sneaky attack.
I will cast guidance on you there.
Monk and I.
Okay.
We're not taking the cart, are we? We've left the cart somewhere?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. No, I would like to leave the cart somewhere to kind of be
Leave it by the shrike tree.
Yes.
you
Leave it
know,
by
a
either Leave
negotiation.
it by either pickle or the shrike tree.
Have you brought the gold along with you or anything like that?
I brought 1 bar
Yep.
as a sign of that we have it.
No, that we're just gonna lose the gold if we don't bring the gold with us.
Okay. So yes, there's this. You can see this pirate up on the deck here with 3 people. As he is yelling to the first one to pick a number, 1, 2, 3, and the guy's spitting out his teeth, and he'll say 2. As he yells out 2, and starts crying, and he doesn't understand exactly what's going on. And then the pirate will go, "Are you sure? Are you sure it's 2?" And the other guy, he kind of questions, and then he hesitates, and then he says, "Yes, 2." And then he pats him on the shoulder, and then steps over to the side, and he's like, "2 it is!" And he takes out the dagger, or this long knife, and then he stabs the guy on box number 2 in the chest. And then he steps over to box number 3 and then stabs him in the chest too. And then they pushes them both off onto the ground where they just fall down dead. And the crowd cheers.
I grab one of the people that's closest to me with their. If there's any moment of distraction in there where I could just grab one.
Make a stealth check. And then as he goes back to the first one, and then he ushers him off the cart and says that he's free to go for now. And then he steps out off to the side, just kind of like looking traumatized. I guess that's just 5 and 1 and 0.
12 on the stealth.
12? Okay. You are able to grab onto one of them, yes. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm gonna like drag him around the corner quietly and just kill him.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Surprise kill.
Or make it just a, I'll say, yeah, make an attack roll. I was going to say with advantage, but it's a hit either way.
And I'll probably use a hand axe this time. But because I'm a bugbear, I get a sneak attack damage. So 13 points of damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, you kill him.
then-
As
I
Go ahead.
stash the body.
okay, as you
Stash the
just
body under the caravan.
like shove the body under the caravan. And the one on the deck, as he yells out, he's like, "Yes, number 1 has gone, and 2 has been chosen." And so he goes to the one at the front of the stage, and he says, "Pick a number between 1 and 3, but it can't be 2, because it's already been chosen. So which one do you want?" And yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are we walking up?
At this point, you're
I
walking in on this part. Yes.
I'm lining up the second guy.
Okay.
I come saying we came to parlay.
Nice.
Sorry, Stacy. Yeah, I'll overstep you.
I think I'm readying a dash action, so when he stabs the next person, I can get there and spare the dying.
Oh, nice. Okay. As he says, "Who's parlaying? Step forward now."
I will step forward hesitantly.
Guidance has been cast on your ass.
As a bunch
Yep.
of people start poking their heads up out from the ship.
Cat.
And
Hey
as
Josh,
he's-
I wanted to ask you before we get any further. I have proficiency in persuasion. Okay, I'm good.
I also have that. So you get to add a D4 and add that number to one ability check.
Nice.
Nice.
Would you believe by the time we've played this game, I've finished the art for Dakin?
Okay, what is it you wish?
I'm gonna take out that other guy.
Okay.
We have came here to negotiate a treaty of sort, and passage for not just us, but your entertainment. They're not as sophisticated as you and I, and it shows quite well. And I'm sorry
Nice.
that they have not learned your ways. It's culturally insensitive of them.
Less windy and more talky. What is it you wish?
Okay. We have something shiny, or sorry, less windy. My apologies. We have gold.
Stuff back.
We have gold for a safe passage and maybe a working future endeavor. If you now, mind you, I and my associates are the only ones who know where the gold is, but I have brought a bar with me to show you in good faith.
Nice.
Um,
You show him the bar.
Yeah, I will hand it over to whatever crony wants to bring it to their captain.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
I'll come back
Stacy.
up.
Or did I do something wrong?
It's
At first you
Oh, yeah,
had
just
my-
it's just shaking her head here.
Nice. At first you had my attention, but now you have my interest. Or at first you had my interest, but now you have my attention. You said that you have more gold like this?
Yes.
What else do you
of
have?
course.
What else do you have with this gold?
Well, sir, just say you would like it, and we will definitely, to our ability, give you as much as we can. But we
That's
need your
presumptuous of
strength.
you. It would be quite presumptuous of you to assume what I would or would not like, because
Well, you're
I'm
welcome.
not even one to know what I do and do not like until I know what the thing is for me to decide on whether I like it or not.
Fair enough. The finest silk, and the most gracious, the most delicious mead.
Is Mark still around?
You see him like waving to you in the cage.
This guy over here that you caught actually has plan the future. And he wants to work with you. And that's not gonna work so well if you kill him.
He wants to plan for a future with me, with us. But he's
He's
in
got
the
plans
cage.
for the continent, and he's really smart.
Is he smart?
He is smart. I mean, not smart now because everyone has their bad days, but he's got resources, and he wants to put them to use. But he can't with you guys and you. Wants to pay you to not be you to him.
And also, his dad is Logan, whatever that means.
This is Dakin. Dakin's
No,
dad is
no.
Logan.
Oh, I thought that's who we were talking about. I totally tuned out for like half of that.
Okay, let us talk to Mark with you. Mark will know really where all the stuff is.
Make
If
a
you kill him
persuasion
for
check.
fun, you don't get anything now.
Okay, I'll say, Marianne, make a persuasion check, I guess.
I'm good at those.
Fucking teenagers stepping in, speaking out of turn.
I am not so great at those.
Is there anything that you want to do to save this, Dakin? Or is there
Yes,
anything
I'm
that you want
sorry
to say
for-
before he responds?
I'm sorry for my impatient young friend. She is full of hopes and no dreams yet, if you catch my drift.
Excuse you.
Excuse
As
me.
you can see,
Nice.
she is of the spirited type. I speak for everyone, as now the man that she was talking about is your property, clearly, and we are negotiating terms. No offense, my dear. Just
Make a
I'm
persuasion
gonna
check.
sneak as close up behind the guy that's on the wagon without getting on the wagon, so I can reach over and grab him in a second.
Okay.
But he is a various business partner to all of this, and he can definitely get you more gold as freed property, free range, if you would say.
Okay. Well, where's that
How
persuasion?
far are
check?
we from the fire? 8 feet?
From you, it's probably about 30, 35 feet away on the other side here.
Yeah. Oh, to cause a scene? I'm assuming that,
Ow.
obviously, is,
Dakin, are you making a
right,
persuasion check?
hack mice. Can I
I
cast? I cast create and
Persuasion.
destroy water and create water over top of the fire?
Oh my lord.
I'll tell you what. I will talk to him, but I'm not going to take your word for it. I will let you talk to him once now, and then if he's as smart and foresightful as you say he is, then he can pick a number, and if he lives, then we will deal with him.
Okay.
I was hoping to get advantage on the persuasion check, but that won't happen because
Well, your roll was the advantage to Marianne's roll.
yeah, I know.
I roll, I cast create and destroy water on top of the fire and then be like, that's what I can do to to Dakin, as in like I'm not useless or impatient.
I
I
take
do
out
quite
the
a
other guy.
bit because I'm a cleric, but
I,
really was just the intent to cause some chaos.
good lord. I'm with buffoons here.
I like chaos.
Chaos is it's not going well with this guy. This Bandit Lord's a butt, and I don't think we're gonna get very far with them. So I'm creating some chaos.
I guess we are in a fight now.
And I'm taking out that other guy.
Okay.
I'm having a little bit of a teen tantrum in Dakin's face on the front here.
As you drop water on the fire.
Big steam.
Okay. This big steam happens. Okay.
I guess
Yeah, you'll kill that
we're
one.
in combat now.
As,
So-
as you yeah. What do you want to do as you hacks Spice as you come out and kill this third one?
Two axes right in the back,
Okay. Yes.
and then I pull him back towards me over the wagon.
Okay.
Not super concerned if anybody actually sees me or anything, but more or less, if they happen to catch a glimpse of this person just disappearing into the darkness, that would be great.
That's exactly what happened. So like the smoke goes, and as the steam goes, then you hear like a thuk thuk, and like a cry out in pain, and then he just gets pulled into the shadows, and then on the deck he yells, "We've been had!" And then he steps back, and let me just throw them into the initiative here and see where they
And
fall.
I rage at the same time.
Okay. I like how you're a sneaky barbarian.
With long arms.
Nice.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
I yell back to our young cleric. I did not mean to insult you. It was more or less a rosary words to.
Using too much wind.
So these two are going to rush forward towards you guys, and so the green was Dakin, gray was Marianne, and then I had purple Goa over here. So these two are going to rush forward with their scimitars, and one's going to attack Dakin, and one's going to attack Goa. Goa, that's going to be a 15
Misses.
and a dirty 20 on Dakin.
I take it.
We've since long rested, right?
Yeah, it's going to be 3 slashing damage on Dakin.
Okay.
And then this fellow here is going to walk across the stage, and he's going to go stab, stab, stab.
I'm going to be heading at him.
Okay.
Right.
And
If I get a chance, I don't know where I
I'm
am.
a
with
pretty
this
hardy
remote.
wizard.
that is these three's turn, and it is Marianne. What are you doing?
Marianne is going to channel divinity, and I'm going to put one sec here. Where is that action? Preserve life. As an action, I can restore 10 hit points along any creatures within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to divide those hit points among the 3 just stabbed.
Okay.
Nice!
How many hit
This,
points are
this
you gonna give
feature
her?
can restore a creature to no more than half their hit point maximum.
Okay.
Can't use it on undead or constructs if they're secretly undead or constructs.
Okay. I'm going to say that they're probably still like incapacitated for the moment.
Fine.
As he
If they play
stab-
dead, that's perfect because it would just suck for the guy to just.
or they're still trying to register if they are in fact dead or not, kind of thing. They're not very.
And then
hardy.
bonus action, sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up a few steps.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Goa, what are you doing? There's 2 of them here. These ones are up here
Alrighty.
readying spears or javelins. And then these two are down on the ground, taking swings at Dakin and yourself.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the one that's in front of Dakin first.
Oh, okay.
I got reach, so I can do that.
Oh, okay.
And should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do a Searing Smite for free on this one.
Okay.
These are the ones that I think I got. So A, Halb, D, 6. 11.
Okay. 11 is going to... Actually, hold on.
Oh.
Just miss.
Alrighty. Searing Smite stays up because it's concentration.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Hackspice.
I'm gonna move up to the dude on the crates.
Okay. Are you gonna climb up the crate too, or?
No, I'll move up around the other side of the crates if I can.
Okay.
And I'll hack at the guy on the crates.
Okay.
With the hand axe.
Okay.
And raging, so 9 points of damage. Is he still standing?
He is still standing as you just like
I'll
cut
hit.
into his leg, and he yells out in surprise.
I'll hit him again with a 12.
The 12 will glance off of him.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. As he's just like, "Nar."
You are not good. You will pay. I'm still working on my voice for Hacksway, so I'll have it sorted
That's
by the
okay.
next time.
That's all good. He's gonna spit at you. And Dakin, what are you doing?
The leader, he didn't like my talking, so magic missile.
Okay.
Why does it not read my magic missile? Ooh, that's a good one. 4 damage 3 times.
Okay, nice. So you're just gonna fire it off, just in rapid succession. They're all hitting him.
Yeah.
Nice. Just pop, 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 and yeah, so it's like you hit him in the chest, he steps back. You hit him in the throat, he steps back, and then you hit him in the forehead, he steps back and falls down, and hits the ground and dies. As you see his chain shirt. Yes, he's wearing a chainmail shirt, and his long knife falls to the ground beside him. So much for that guy.
The butt.
These 4 up here are going to yell out, and then they are going to let loose a volley of javelins at you guys. One for, oh my god, one for Dakin, one for Goa, one for Marianne, and then another one for
Hey.
Marianne.
Don't I get one? What about me?
You're sneaky.
Fucking bastards.
Alright. Here, I'll tell you what. Oh, how come that
Bring
guy...
it.
Why did this guy get a sad face?
Because he's going to get killed in a second, that's why.
As he's up on his ship, and then he comes
How
down
happy
and
can
he
you
throws
be?
one down at you. What's... Okay, yeah, so that's a 13 for Hackspice.
That hits.
Okay. That is a nat 20 for Goa.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. That's a 15 for Dakin.
Shield wouldn't
Shield?
do it. So
Okay.
okay. No, shield wouldn't do it. So
Oh, nice work on Dakin pick there, Eric. Fucking A.
What's that?
The picture he just posted. Fucking colorized and everything. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I like it.
Fucking rad, dude.
What's Dakin's base AC?
10.
Oh yeah, you're right. It wouldn't.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're right. And then for Marianne, that is a 9 and an 11.
My AC is 14 now because of the ring mail.
Okay, yes. So those ones hit you, but they glance off your armor and just like sink into it, and like it hurts.
Try harder!
Like it hurts. Like you're like, this is what fighting is, and
Don't try harder.
it's unpleasant. And okay, so let's see here, Hacksvice. That's gonna be 6 piercing damage.
So 3 because I'm raging.
Yes. And then, okay, so for the nat
Nice.
20, this is going to be, holy fuck. Okay, 14 for Goa.
That's from the crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
As this javelin just flies perfectly and just like hits you in the neck. Like it just sinks right into your collarbone, like right between your collarbone and your deltoid, and just like hits like that gap in the armor, like right between there and like whatever like your helmet might be.
Mm-hmm.
As they're like cheering out, and yes, these two guys I guess now are gonna move in with their swords and start swinging, and that is going to be a nat 1 on Goa, and he's gonna be like, "Ah, how unfortunate," and then the other one is gonna be a dirty 20 on Dakin, and that is gonna be
Gosh,
for
all these.
3 slashing damage.
So I took how much? Oh, let's see. 3 this time, and how much did I take last time?
I don't remember. I moved my dice already.
It's all right. I'll say 5 then.
Okay. I could rewind it and check, but then I have to pause the recording. And if I pause the recording,
Nah.
it stops.
No.
I'm good with this.
We'll just say 15. Okay, it's your guys' turn. Marianne, what are you doing?
Great. Goa just got hit pretty hard, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
Dakin's
to.
really,
Goa's got
Dakin's
a,
lower than I am, though.
Goa got a javelin to the neck.
That's not where javelins go, Goa.
what's Goa's
No.
AC at?
Shit. Just blood filling my throat.
Yeah, how comparably? How do either of you guys look?
Goa's at 4.
I'm at 4 and he's at 3.
Oh,
You guys are both fucked.
well, I can spare the dying. This guy, Mr. Talk a Lot. I'm gonna go up to Goa and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice. Watch you roll just a 1.
7 health, Goa.
Alrighty.
Nice. Back in the fight.
And then I'm gonna bonus action, Sanctuary. No, I've already cast.
You go to cast Sanctuary.
I've already cast a spell this
You
one.
can bonus action.
I have to. It's
Field
So
special.
Cure Wounds, I think, is a touch spell, so I have to be behind Goa.
Yeah.
I was gonna sort of shift so that I'm like, yeah, I'm there, and then I can like
Like pull the javelin out.
second javelin I've pulled out. This isn't. I do.
I like how you never.
Yeah, and then
hellish
I guess I'll
rebuke
get ready to
javelin.
like spare the dying on back in there. Mister, I went to rich school.
I like how you never hellish
what
rebuke
chip
the
is
guy
on
that
your
fucking threw a javelin at you.
Don't have Hellish Rebuke.
Goa.
Me?
I have Sanctuary as my
I don't-
bonus action.
I don't have Hellish Rebuke.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm a different kind of tiefling.
Oh, weird.
The Zerial subrace gets Thaumaturgy, Searing Smite, and Branding Smite.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shut the fuck up then.
Awesome.
That's all good.
Having a good time.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait until I hit 3rd level and then I can get armor back of this. And then I want to see these motherfuckers hit me. Hit me then.
I love that spell.
It's great.
Nice.
Turn is
Is it Hax's turn?
It was Marianne's turn, and then Goa. What is Goa doing?
Oh, it's me now. Okay.
Yeah.
I still haven't hit anybody. Oh shit! I forgot to
Fucking hack
roll
Spice just
concentration
executing
for
people.
Searing Smite. Is that? I think that's enough to save on the concentration check, right? 13.
Yes, I'll say
Because
so.
I took.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because it's 10 or half the damage. So yeah, it's 10. Cool. So I still have Searing Smite on my halberd. I'm gonna try and hit the guy in front of Dakin again because Dakin is also not doing good.
Okay.
How D1D6. Fuck, 11 again.
So
It's your
unfortunate.
luck. It is your luck.
It is my luck. I was, and that was a max damage
It would have
too.
done
Yup.
17 fucking damage too.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's funny.
And I was between doing that or just laying hands, Dakin. Shit.
That's funny.
All right. Well, is there anything I can do with my bonus action? Let me see.
Lay on hands a bonus action or a free action?
Lay on hands is a full action.
Ah,
Yeah, no, nothing else I can do.
Okay, what's Hack Spice doing? You're on mute, by the way.
But I had all my plan already laid out. I'm going to drop one of my hand axes.
Okay.
Throw the other one into the back of the guy that's standing in front of the green dude.
Okay. This is Dakin, so okay.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it just hits him.
Nice.
As it cuts
And I'm
into.
raging, but I don't get my +2 because it's not melee.
Okay,
But he still takes 6 points of damage.
nice. He will drop into Dakin's like waist.
And then I pull my big ass sword out.
Yeah.
And slash the guy that's right beside me there.
Okay,
For a 14 to hit.
that'll hit.
And I'll smack him for 13 for a big slice across his torso.
Nice. Yeah, he's toast.
Oh, nice. Yeah, right in half.
Yeah, just guts hanging out. Yep.
Well,
Perfect.
I'm glad it's dark and I didn't see that.
Dakin, what are you doing?
Gross.
alright, who's the one blue dude up above me there?
This guy's a prisoner. He's the first
Okay,
person to
and-
win. Pick a number.
Who's the dudes up on the stage?
These guys are up on the edge of a boat, and they're throwing javelins at you guys.
And the guy down from me is another target,
Yeah,
right?
this guy's swinging swords at Goa.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to cast Healing Word for free with my special feat there.
Okay.
So I think I just used 1d4 plus 2. Don't worry, madam. I can heal myself. And sorry if I so badly intruded on you.
Sorry to inconvenience you.
Stop being polite to her.
She doesn't deserve it. I like how it's like two different groups. You guys are like both two different like pairs, and it shows. Like, don't be polite to her. She's fucking awful. And then Hackspice is probably like, you be nice to her. She has my countenance.
Exactly.
I will cast Earth Tremor on that ship.
Okay. Boy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll say that that's a 10-foot cube. So I got
Max damage
Nice.
too.
what's the save?
DC
DC 12?
Dex.
Okay, 3 of them
Yep.
fail.
And just to like thematic, I take the bird bone from the lizard bone from earlier that dug out the sand, and you just see me blow on it. It goes under the ship, and causes the earthquake.
Nice. I'll say that 3 of them just like the ship kind of crumples down like into the corner, and then like the 3 of the 4 fall onto the ground and just like go limp.
As a
And so I'm gonna
bonus, I
scoot
said
to his butt.
I took out your captain, so should I be your captain now?
This one, he kind of like scooches back on his butt, and he's just like, "That wasn't our captain," and then he like rushes back and then hops off the boat and then starts to run away.
Oh, you will not get far, my friend.
And then this one will this one will disengage and begin to run away that way. And what do you guys want to do? As you guys have clearly won, so how do you want to narrate winning this?
Oh, I'm going to magic missile that guy running away. He's not getting away.
Take the guy to the south, and I'm gonna hop on that stage and I'll javelin the guy on the north.
Nice.
Ooh, I'll finally hit someone with my halberd. Fuck.
Nice.
There's
Yeah.
my javelin. One of them.
Nice.
Nice.
Looking tight. Cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys are there in
uh,
the midst of the camp. What do you guys want to do now? As it's nighttime.
Search the camp.
Okay.
Are there
everyone ready to
anybody need
move?
healing?
Start the fire back up.
Okay.
I can top myself off with lay on hands.
To the wounded.
Attend to the wounded. I'm fine.
Put that in a different order. Start the fire, tend to the wounded, and then search the camp.
Okay. Yeah, so like the crates that were originally taken are still here. There's no pack animals though. They've been butchered and they've been cooking.
I guess we're eating too good tonight too.
A good portion
Without
of
the animals, how are we gonna transport all this to where we're going?
a good portion of the food. Some of the food has been like divvied out already. Like there's still like I want to say that there's like a good actually yeah, like you still have like 90% of all of the original cargo. They just started to dip into things, and they were distracted with eating the meat and killing the prisoners.
Eat as much as you can, it'll be less to carry.
Sad to say, I think we will have to leave behind a lot of this stuff.
Are you guys camping over the night?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
How's Mark?
He's shook. He's shook.
Is this going
And
to be a
we'll
long
go
rest
fetch
or
our,
a short
we'll go
rest?
fetch our wagon and bring it into the circle as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Okay.
I will go with the bugbear guy.
We've got that cart with its animal at least, right?
Yes, you do have that one. So who's taking watch and in what order?
I can take first watch. I had a nap earlier.
I'll take middle.
I'll take the last watch.
Okay. So Haxvice, as the dawn begins, and you notice that several ships begin to roll in around the camp with many more pirates.
I'll start waking everybody as soon as I see the ships
Nah.
get close.
Nice. And one of the folks from one of the ships stands up and yells out "Parlay."
Parlay.
and then
Parlay.
yeah,
Know that word.
he repels off the side of his ship, and then comes towards you. You notice that several of the ships have different standards. There's a starfish standard. There's a lobster claw, like a turtle shell, etc. Just like types of things like that. And then there's like the biggest ship of them all has what appears to be a massive shark's jaw on the mast of it.
Nice.
And this is where the person who yelled parlay is coming down from, as he steps down from the ship and comes towards you. And you realize that he is in fact a high elf with face tattoos and like several piercings and whatnot. And he comes to you guys and I guess offers to, at this point I suppose the interested parties would wish to accept the offer of sharing in commerce, as this is as you've proven to be capable and reliable enough to do business with, and the gold speaks for itself.
I'll look at Marcus and say, I believe you wanted to speak of commerce.
Yes. And then
Apparently, I'm too windy for these negotiations, my friend. So you are on your own.
I'll keep my trap shut and step away and let people who have charisma deal with that.
I will guidance mark.
Nice. Okay, and then he's as he's just like I wish my interpreter was here. And then several yards away from the camp, buried in the sand, Monk stands up with like a fake cactus over his head and just kind of throws it to the side. And he's just like, "Yes."
Can I please say that the cactus is a little model of Pickle?
It is in fact Pickle. As he picked Pickle and then discarded it to the side as he comes forward.
Oh, I'm gonna go to Pickle. I'm gonna fix Pickle.
Okay, fix Pickle. You can
Pickle's
pot
now my
Pickle.
pet in a
Pickle
pot.
potted Pickle. Okay. Yes, there you go. Make a nature check, Marianne.
Ranger with some skill? What the fuck? I thought Josh was running a campaign.
Give myself guidance.
Hey, this is Monk, not Gwyn.
Yeah, you're mixing it all up on us.
Got a 16.
Yes, and then I will call it a session there.
Okay.
Fucking cool.
And
Nice.
you guys can
That was
level
much
up
fun.
to level 3, I guess.
Hey.
What time?
I'm glad I'm a
I'm
chunky.
fucking A. I'm
I'm
fucking
having
real.
fun playing a teenager. It's great.
Yeah. Enjoy the level up
And-
because it'll be the last one I give to Marianne, that's for fucking sure.
Oath
Here's you.
of Conquest. Thank you very much.
I really like all of these characters.
Hey, thanks.
Yes, they're fun.
It's a good set. I think it's got good rapport.
Yeah.
Should I go ahead and take my cleric level, or
Oh my god, if you got a cleric, Marianne would be like, same.
He found God. He found God in that fight.
the cleric levels are more for flavor, to lead into necromancy.
Oh, what are you gonna
Is
do?
that so you
Death
can-
Domain?
Well, he wants to find a way to speak with dead.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll
And
cross class. I don't tend to do that. How do you
I'm
do
kind of between Oathbreaker and Conquest, because those are the two scary paladins, and I feel like either one of those would fit my goddess pretty well. Oathbreaker is more necromancy though. It doesn't feel super unfortunate,
Yeah.
raising zombies. But then again,
another class?
neither does Conquest really.
What do you guys think of politics in game?
I liked it.
Interesting.
Be good.
Because I feel like based on some of the backstories, like politics have been inserted into the game already. In the back end,
Yeah.
moving parts.
I'm looking. If that's the case, then I can definitely flesh out my boy to have some more political tie-in bits or something like that. You know, something interesting. Because I haven't fleshed him out a whole lot, as you can tell.
All good. Obviously not like all politics. I was just wondering about what you guys' thoughts were on it.
No, it's interesting. I don't get. I only got one other game where politics is kind of an issue, and that would be Q's. She's got like a war game going on almost. Like there's a war that we're gonna be doing soon.
Who's that one?
Tessa.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop recording now.